Now we are here. Oh, I might even be able to use my stand. Actually, probably not, but we'll see. We'll see. The one thing is that in terms of the chat, when I'm at DebateCon, I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to. I don't know why my thing isn't there. I'm not gonna be able to read comments as easily, but I should be able to share things a lot more easily. And if you remember from Freedom Fest, Tom Woods was talking, and shout out to King Nirvana. Like I said, in this way, I'm not going to be able to pull comments up, and right now I do have the chat up on my TV, so I'll be able to see you guys. But if you remember when I did that, Tom Woods was speaking at Freedom Fest, and I went to record it. I went through StreamYard, and unfortunately, StreamYard doesn't let you zoom in and stuff. So, here we have, we just have my camera. So we got Morty, and so if somebody's further away, we can zoom in, and we're good. And then I can talk to you guys. And then, let's say we're chilling or something, we want to check something out. We can do that from here as well. Speaking of King Nirvana, he just dropped something in the Discord. So let's see what that is like. Boom, boom, boom. And let's see what we got.
Now Taxes is getting the TurboTax app. And filing your taxes yourself, 100% free. We now have the full unedited interview as a result of the FCC making them release it.
So this is unedited footage exposes Kamala Harris's disaster. I guess this is from her ABC. Her 60 Minutes. Her 60 Minutes interview. Let's see it. Good call. Good call, King.
Cameras are off. How will you?
It's gonna be taxes. It's gonna be literally.
Real quick. So while again, I'm using this to try to figure some stuff out. In terms of what's the best way to do all this. So I have the video just normal. If it would be more convenient for you to switch your phone and I could full screen it, let me know. Because that is a possibility.
It is worse than people think. Crossings quadrupled. How did that happen? I can see why they edited this. I guess what I was asking, if all of this makes so much sense, why has this not been done? Why haven't you enacted those plans then? If you have the plan, you're vice president, why is this not happening? Many are in opposition to not only you, but your policies. So how are you going to make this? Well, if I just didn't dream and didn't strive for the impossible, I wouldn't be sitting here with you now. It's classic Kamala Harris politician spin.
If I approached my life as though, well, it's never been done before, therefore it cannot be done, I wouldn't be sitting here in this interview with you.
Completely circumventing the question itself.
That's the truth. But I do believe.
I cannot believe that this woman was almost the president and that a lot of people are angry that she's not. That is wild.
As though, well, it's never been.
Dream and didn't strive for the impossible, I wouldn't be sitting here with you now. It's classic Kamala Harris politician spin.
If I approached my life as though, well, it's never been done before, therefore it cannot be done, I wouldn't be sitting here in this interview with you.
Completely circumventing the question itself.
That's the truth. But I do believe.
He does have a good poker face. He's difficult to read, picking up on. It's almost as though he's kind of like, she's a bit full of shit.
So another thing, King, you can help me out in the chat is I forgot what I was just going. Oh, how the volume is, like how my voice is compared to the video volume.
Picking up on. It's almost as though he's kind of like, she's a bit full of shit. And I feel like he can sense that, but let's see how far he's willing to actually stick to it. If that's the right answer now, why didn't your administration take those steps in 2021? See, again, that's that classic question, which is a good question. Mm-hmm. If that's the right plan, why did you not do it sooner?
Almost hours, Bill, after our inauguration, the first bill we proposed to Congress was to fix our broken immigration system.
This is the classic counter. We tried to propose the bill, and the Republicans refused to let it pass. But that was...
Yeah, this is well, Donald Trump said that, he called all of his friends, and even though he wasn't in power, He got stuff done, which is why he could be the president. What? Shout out to Applied Advances. Thank you. So the video is a little bit louder. Okay, so that should work out. I can be loud. I can be loud. King said the video is louder than your voice, but not bad. Just pause when you speak. Word up. All right, let's see how bad this lady really is.
Refused to let it pass. But that was just this past year. And boom.
Was to fix our broken immigration system.
This is the classic counter. We tried to propose the bill and the Republicans refused to let it pass. But that was just this past year. And boom, he drops the bomb on that one. That was just this past year. What I was asking was it a mistake to kind of allow that flood to happen in the first place? You just
And of course, the only correct answer is yes.
proposed that bill, this argument they keep using, in the last year. There was an historic flood.
Shout out to Dixon Sider. Welcome. Party again, doing this new style. I'm not able to pull comments up, but if I am out, it might be. Actually, there's a button here. What does this do? No, see, that just brings me right to YouTube. A button that seems like it's supposed to be to show the comments. You'd think that would make sense, but that's not what it is at all. But welcome to the party again. Just trying out this not new, but a different way of doing things. Also makes it a lot easier for me because I don't really have to set anything up. So let's see.
And historically allow that flood to happen in the first place. You just proposed that bill, this argument they keep using, in the last year. There was an historic flood of undocumented immigrants coming across the border the first 3 years of your administration. As a matter of fact, arrivals quadrupled.
It's not like it started with in the last year or it was all when Trump was in office before. Shout out to Kevin Johnson and M169. Welcome to the party. Again, new style of streaming here. Should make it easier for me to do stuff more often. And I'm just not able to pull comments up. So what I'm going to try now is I'm going to full screen the video so that you guys turn your phone and you tell me if that is more convenient with the full screen or if it's better to just keep it like this.
That's just an astonishing number. Was it a mistake to loosen the immigration policies as much as you did in 2021?
Hello, Mark Barden here.
Hello,
from San Diego
Mark.
Promise. On December 14th, 2012, my 7...
This is, I can see why they edited this.
So,
Policies as much as you did in 2021. This is, I can see why they edited this.
so regionally and actually globally, we have seen this as an issue.
It's the classic. It's like, well, this is not just unique to America.
Okay, so I'm seeing on my thing that you're not getting when I turn it that way. You don't get a full screen. You just get it across the middle of the like the vertical screen, right? It doesn't change to the full screen. Let me know.
Well, this is not just unique to America. This is everywhere. You know, it's not my fault.
And solutions are at hand. And from day one, literally, we have been offering solutions.
You come into office, it quadruples. But from day one, you've been offering solutions. I guess they're just not very good solutions.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I see what you're thinking, but I don't think that's correct because when I'm looking at the I have my camera here. So I'm looking at the thing there, and instead of filling up the screen, what it did was, there's me. Instead of filling up the whole screen, what am I doing? The whole screen like that, it just was a tiny little thing. So I don't think that is a good way to go. But if anybody else has any input, I'm here for it.
It's like, well, this is not just unique to America. This is everywhere. You know, it's not my fault.
And solutions are at hand. And from day one, literally, we have been offering solutions.
You come into office, it
What's-
quadruples. but from day one, you've been offering solutions.
What solutions are you talking about? I think I lost the ability to sit through her about. I'm thanks to Warren here for actually being able to understand what she's trying to say, because I got good for a while. We all had to get used to listening to Kamala speak, but now that Trump is back, I just know English, baby.
I guess they're just not very good solutions.
What I was asking was it a mistake to kind of allow that flood to happen in the first place?
I think the policies.
Oh, okay, that's what that button does. Gotcha. Okay, I thought it was for me. So that's retarded that it shows it for you guys, but it doesn't show it for me. That would be convenient if it would show it on the bottom of the screen. But okay, that's what that button does. All right. This is why we test. This is why we test.
It's not very good solutions.
What I was asking was it a mistake to kind of allow that flood to happen in the first place?
I think the policies that we have been proposing are about fixing a problem, not promoting a problem.
To acknowledge a problem is to promote the problem.
Okay?
Apparently. Shout out to Mr. McLibtard. Welcome to the party. Said we trust God damn right. Welcome. King said I'll miss her laugh one day. Maybe one day. That day is not today. And of course, guys, don't forget that whenever we are live, any donation gets a treat for my co-host, Morty. Of course. All right, diving back in here.
To acknowledge a problem is to promote the problem.
Okay?
But the numbers did quadruple.
And the numbers
under your
today,
watch.
because of what we have done, we have cut the flow of illegal immigration by half.
The number quadruples the first year they come into office, and now they've cut that down in half, so now it's just doubled, and you consider that a win?
So the chat is gone now, right? Because I can't block out anything. And so this button should turn the chat on for everybody, where we should all be able to see it. But then I press the button again and it should just not be there. Yeah. So is it gone right now, or is, as I go back into playing the video, is the chat gone from the actual screen, or how is that working? And in which case, then maybe we'll change it. I don't know. Let me know.
But I guess my question is, it's a pretty simple one. If this is the right answer now, what you tried to do with the bipartisan bill.
And what we tried to do on day one, Bill.
If this is the right answer, why aren't you doing it?
Okay.
For a third time, he asked her.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand how it is that with this emphasis on the border.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna figure this out. So right now, it's hard. It's not gone. It's there. So, oh, you can see the things at the top. So yeah, you can see the stuff at the top here. What about settings? What does this do? Oh, little. No, I want to be big. Because what I would rather do is just not have the chat on the screen at all, so we can pay attention to what's going on. So maybe it was just a glitch. Let's try that. Let's try that again. And so this should be chat on.
The numbers of crossings quadrupled under the first 3 years of the Biden-Harris administration. How did that happen?
And he does it again. A fourth time. I like this guy now. He's starting to grow on me a bit.
There are a variety of factors that relate to what we have seen globally.
First thing she does is she diverts.
There's factors. There's many factors. When we have a problem, there's factors. And when we want to look at factors, then we have to factor in all the factors. Yikes. All right, so now we're going to go chat off completely. I'm getting chat off completely. Let me know how that changes, helps, or does anything.
Goes back to that global argument. Well, this is happening everywhere, so it's not really a consequence of our actions.
There are solutions at hand, but we've got to have leaders who are solution-oriented.
Yeah, that means not you.
We need to have leaders that are solution-oriented. You're the vice president. You've been vice president for the last 4 years. You are the leaders. But it is estimated by the non...
Is she though? Is she though? Come on.
The leaders. But it is estimated by the Nonpartisan Committee for Responsible Federal Budget that your economic plan would add $3 trillion to the federal deficit over the next decade. How are you going to pay?
I bet you Trump has already saved at least half that much with Doge and all that stuff. I bet you he's saved at least that much so far.
Estimated by the Nonpartisan Committee for Responsible Federal Budget that your economic plan would add $3 trillion to the federal deficit over the next decade. How are you going to pay for that?
Okay, so the other economists that have reviewed my plan versus my opponent, because this is an election and there are two choices.
Yeah, let me know what you see after that. I'm just going.
Everyone from Goldman Sachs to Moody's to 16 Nobel laureates. So on the first point, comparing my economic plan to Donald Trump's economic plan, they have reviewed it and determined that my economic plan would strengthen America's economy, his would weaken it.
Okay, but that doesn't explain how you're going to pay for it.
It would.
And is also a lie. So M169 said, testing to see if this shows works. So right now I have the chat off. So are you able? So maybe is what is happening is that when I turn the chat off, it's just not adding new ones. So when you say it works, does that mean you could see it in your own chat but not over the video? Because that's what I don't want it to be distracting over the video.
Induce inflation, increase inflation, and economy, his would weaken it.
Okay, but that doesn't explain how you're going to pay for it.
It would induce inflation, increase inflation, and bring about a recession by the middle of next year. My plan, Bill, if you don't mind, my plan.
He's about to say, like, but that doesn't explain how you're going to pay for it.
And my plan, if I can tell you, I'm going to do, there's plans, and, you know, sometimes when you have a plan, you want to plan things out, okay? Bill, may I, if you will, just give me the time, Bill.
I have to say, like, but that doesn't explain how you're going to pay for it. Bill, let me finish.
Small businesses are part of the backbone of America's economy.
But pardon me, Madam Vice President. The question was, how are you going to pay for it?
Well, one of the things is I'm going to make sure that the richest among us who can afford it.
This is the simplest way to silence snoring at home.
I tried these popular anti-snoring solutions, so you don't...
That the richest among us who can afford it.
Through taxes. Got it. At the end, something very interesting occurs. Once they've cut, they tell Bill, like, we need to get an over-the-shoulder of you talking.
Question, please, so I can get over-the-shoulder shot.
Yeah, 1 second.
So I'd be really interested.
In case you didn't think politics was theater. In case you didn't think politics was theater.
Like, we need to get an over-the-shoulder of you talking.
Question, please, so I can get over-the-shoulder shot.
Yeah, 1 second.
So I'd be really interested to know, was this clip used in the edit that was released? And he launches into this platitude about how everything you're saying is logical.
You need me talking?
Yes, sir.
Well, we were talking about how you're going to pay for it. And I mean, I truly do mean it. Your plans are logical. Make logical sense.
What plans were those? Which plans were those? So they specifically edited this clip in to say your plans are logical, even though she hasn't said any plans.
But when we've seen in the actual interview up to this point, the entire interview, he's pointing out logical disconnects that are occurring. Like, how are you going to pay for it?
The way Washington works is not logical. So.
Oh, what happened? Struggle streaming. I'm on Wi-Fi. What's good?
How are you going to convince a divided Congress that what you say, your plans, are something that they should all agree to and provide to the American people when they've shown no inclination to do that up to this point?
She doesn't answer it.
Is that what you needed?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Is that what you needed? Is that what you needed? She's so ready to be. No. Wow, it is amazing to me that again, this woman legitimately, I mean, not almost won, but she was in the running, and a lot of people voted for her. That is insane. So good call, King Nirvana, on dropping that. So again, I still want to see what is good with the chat, because I thought this would be a cool thing if we could just scroll through Twitter and see what's good. So I have I have myself up here. Let me know how that works with the chat as we're rolling through. Oh, Benny, what we got, Benny? Is this a video? What do you say? This is the single funniest image in the history of cable news. The longer you look at it, the better it gets. All right, let's. All right. Wired. Doge teen knows known online as Big Balls, now a government expert. All right. I don't know. Kind of a mess. Kind of a mess, Benny. Not your best.
White people. Question. What does it feel like to be white?
Oh, I don't think I can play that music, but that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. FEC commissioner should not be a lifetime appointment. Yep, agree with that. Oh, did he change that? Shout out to Mario Narfall here. Trump removes FEC Commissioner Ellen Weintraub. She calls it illegal. Longtime FEC Commissioner says she was removed by Trump in a letter she shared online. Quote, the president does not have the authority to remove an FEC Commissioner. This is not how the law works. It is now. It is now. Okay. And so, okay, so since your guys' chats are showing up differently, I'm assuming M169 you're on your phone and Xbox. Give me a short thing of where the chat is showing up, and if it is if it has a background, or if you can read it, or anything like that. Thank you. All right, moving on. Trump nukes nearly every USAID job. Yeah, we knew that. Mike Benz, more music? Can't listen to music. Oh, geez, what's happening in Australia? Hate crimes bill just passed the Senate after only an hour of debate in Australia. It's vague, poorly designed, and wide open for abuse by the radical left to criminally target those they disagree with. Under this new law, the royal assent, being, quote, reckless with your words, would be enough to commit a hate crime. We've all seen what's happening in the UK, people being arrested for social media posts. The same could happen in Australia. Oh man, that is no bueno. A dark day for Australia indeed. A dark day. So, okay, assuming that I didn't have my TV here, then I would have to open YouTube and get to my own chat. How do we do that? Oh, maybe that's a thing. Okay, I don't want to double up. There was a thing that showed it. I don't know. I guess y'all are just gonna have to deal with it. Oh, all right. Is this an ad? Oh no. Okay, what do we got here?
So we need a law. The Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. There's no reason we can't have a law. This issue has 79% support of the American people, 67% of Democrats. Here's CNN's Harry Enton laying out the numbers yesterday.
I think these numbers are really illuminating on this topic, because I just think there's such a clear trend among the American public. So transgender female athletes in women's sports, only 18% of the country says that they should be, in fact, allowed to participate in women's sports. Compare this to the opposition. I mean, my goodness gracious, 79%. You rarely get 79% of the country to agree on anything.
And I know I'm kind of, going over this and beating a dead horse. But imagine, there's already 20 whatever % of people in favor of it now. after the election, when everybody realizes, okay, we don't have to play pretend anymore. Imagine if she won. Imagine if she won, how that number would be different. That is chat overlay. Yeah, on the video is going to be perfect because it's a black screen.
But they do in fact agree on.
When we roll back here, this is going to be okay. And then so now I just what the hell was that? What was that? All right. Again, let me know if anything changes here, because I should be able to turn the chat, or maybe you guys could turn the chat. I don't know. Oh, shout out to James O'Keefe, a journalist, Clockwork Orange. Oh, so maybe I'll pull that up to the top then, because I'm guessing your chat starts about here, right? The feds got warrants so they could pursue sources on the reporter's signal device that's supposed to be encrypted. Then make the report in handcuffs. Signed document consenting it. This says unlock it. Yeah. During the execution of the warrant for his stuff, James O'Keefe, the display of any physical biometric characteristics such as fingerprint, thumbnail, facial recognition. It's a brave new world. Come on, give me some good news. Mike Solana, nobody who loves these kids made them sound cooler than Wired has made them sound while trying to destroy them. Doge Teen. So who is this Doge Teen? I want to see this Doge Teen. Let's Google. Not Google. Let's search Doge Teen. Let's get media. Ooh, that's not a video. I don't get it. I want to see I want to get the meme. So maybe this will work. Ooh.
This dude is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen or witnessed. Which, you can probably even glean that from watching these people on TV. Anyway,
Elon.
All of that is to say is that they don't do their homework. Clearly, they're putting 19-year-olds in at the Treasury. This dude is not smart. And
wasn't you? It's oh my god! It was just her that everybody was like, "Oh my goodness, you're just some bartender," and now you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, just this." That's like graduating high school the year after, or a couple years after you left. I mean, I'm all for the wanting to have people of a certain level of competency, but if you can, then you can. And Miss DEI over here, very surprising that she would have such an issue. Shout out to Shooter McGavin. Should be obvious, but first world problems. Yep. And a shout out to Marjorie Walcott. Welcome. So let's try something different then. Since the words are still popping up on the screen, let's scroll through TikTok. So this might actually be rather embarrassing to me, depending on what actually.
Why is it when you meet an American in another country and you ask where they're from, they will never say the United States or America, but instead they will always say either the state they're from or the city. When I'm overseas and somebody asks me,
because it's huge.
Where I'm from, I'll say Australia.
Who gives a flying fuck about Australia? We say the States because the majority of people know where that state is. Because it's the United States of motherfucking America, bitch.
Bird.
We're the most important country in the entire world. Sorry to fucking tell you. I know the rest of these countries hate that we're the most important and the most popular, but when I tell people that I'm from Texas, you know exactly where fucking Texas is, bitch. The only city that anybody knows in Australia is Sydney. Unless you happen to
there's Brisbane, Melbourne.
Follow an influencer or happen to have a friend or family member from Perth.
Well, okay, to be fair, there is a huge electronic music scene in Australia, and when I was into that, that's why I know about those places.
No, I couldn't tell you a single other city or town or whatever the fuck you guys call it in Australia. Nobody gives a flying shit
province
about Australia. I'm so sorry to tell you. People just don't.
I'm so ready for this. I'll need you to sign this.
What is this?
That's the Bay contract. As I stand here, I decided it's best that I go over the rules of this contract. It's long. Rule number 1. Once you hit this, you belong to me. Yeah. That means I'm yours, you're mine. Don't worry, I don't cheat. 2. You will not go any longer than 2 hours without communicating with me. You understand? Whether it's Skype, email, fax, text.
I thought she meant 2 hours in it.
Typewriter, I don't care. You better stay in contact. 3. You will not have any more female friends. You know those female friends that you hit up on occasions and all that?
Should I smoke?
Oh, this is the guy that catches,
Can I show you in like 10 minutes? Because I just have to get more comfortable with you, you know?
Just do it now. You already sent me a picture of it, though.
Okay.
All right, so real quick, just so I can pause it. So that dude is pretending to be a girl. He has a voice changer and tries to catch dudes on Snapchat being...
I don't want to look crazy, okay?
He's saying he's 15. He's a 15-year-old girl. The only TikTok live I will
my
watch.
face does look crazy. I'll show you, though, I guess. For a second, okay? Chat, what do I do? What the fuck do I do? I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. How do I get out of this? Help. Okay, hello?
We missed the beginning.
Okay, I'm here. All right, are you ready? I'm so nervous.
So he has a fake cam.
Okay, I'm gonna do it for like
of a girl.
5 seconds, okay?
So that's what the guy is seeing.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. I'm shy.
They're
I don't know
playing
what to
Truth
do.
or Dare. And so he was probably like,
Do it, obviously.
I dare you to show your face, or I dare you to take your shirt, or something like that.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. All right. Just let me. Okay, I'm gonna turn back on my camera. Ready?
Okay.
All right. This is me. I'm gonna just do like.
Come on, man, come through for me. I need y'all to see.
Oh, is my camera frozen? Oh, my camera's frozen. Is it?
So he'll go through that, and he'll get them and say some weird shit, and then he'll turn his own camera on and be like, "Bro, what are you doing? Get out of here!"
I smoke before doing the dishes because then it'll make doing the dishes more fun. I'll enjoy it more, and I'll do them better if I smoke. Yeah. Nice. I should reward myself and smoke because I just killed that. Yeah, I did good. I should. Yeah, I deserve it. Should I smoke before doing the dishes?
I like that girl. Back in the day, that's how it would be. Everything you gotta get high to do everything and reward yourself with everything by getting high. These days, it's more of just like a nighttime thing, but getting old.
I don't want to get you
shout
too
out to Mike Sicoli. I went to high school with this guy.
worked up. But right now, you're looking at the class of 2010, North Brunswick Township High School prom king.
I guess he went to multiple schools.
Yep. Thank you so much. I deserve that.
Shout out to Dylan. Welcome to the party. As you can see, doing things a little bit differently. Cannot pull the chats up, but I see you there, brother. Welcome.
I didn't become the prom king, though, because I was the coolest kid in school. That's not why I got it. I didn't become the prom king because I'm the Disney prince you see before you now. That's not why. I became the prom
I knew him in 9th and 10th grade, so he must have gone to a different school.
king because my dad died 2 weeks before the prom. Yeah. My school found out, and they were like, you know what would make this all just go away? And they made
Yikes.
What's up?
So, Frank, I don't see a resume attached today. Did you upload a resume?
I don't really have a resume or whatever. Just because I'm just a kid or whatever.
Okay. What kind of job have you been working in?
I've never had a job before, so I was just kind of looking for like a summer job or whatever, because I was trying to buy a new yo-yo or whatever.
Oh, okay. You've not had a position where you've worked in an office setting or in a call center or anything like that?
No, I'm only Yeah, I'm just a kid, so I haven't done any of that or whatever.
She goes crazy for men that act like men. So I'm like, let me show you how it's
these
done.
are the famous bachelors. They all help each other with their texting and dating.
You know, confidence. Okay. Yeah. And so she said, please do. I'm begging.
There you go.
Oh, that's good. It's like
Yeah.
I got her locked in. She's literally taking the ball and saying, catch it. Yeah, exactly. So then I said, I was like, wow, no red flags. Now I'm getting suspicious. Blake.
Depending on who you are, you could get away with that.
Oh, that's good. It's like, exactly. So then I said, I was like, wow, no red flags. Now I'm getting suspicious.
Depending on who you are, you could get away with that. Yeah, I don't know this guy. Maybe he's got some swag, but he doesn't look like somebody who could pull that off.
Blake, the reason why she ghosted you was because you didn't ask her out. Like, what were you thinking? What are these questions? He wasn't thinking. Why shouldn't I ask you out? You should say, I am asking you out. Why then you did it again. You still didn't ask her out. She said, I don't know. I either.
Called it. You have to be a certain caliber of man to be able to.
Why can one person manipulate me really good? We're like this.
Shout out to Homath. I did interview this guy, Homath, on my channel.
Of hormones and neurotransmitters. This one's dopamine, and this over here is oxytocin, which is pink because it's cute. Look at the little heart. So the person who is manipulating you has a sufficient amount of these qualities to cause you to feel strongly about him, which makes you release this and this, among other stuff. Here is a close-up of you being manipulated. These are your dopamine receptors receiving manipulation. And I'm just going on a hunch here, but I am willing to bet that you let this happen to you before securing any of this, leading you to end up in one of these boxes, or him to be in one of these boxes, you over here, hopefully at least this one. That's the public-private line. You want to be on this side of it. I made this map for you. It's a little complicated, but there are instructions. What you're supposed to do is when you meet someone in the world that we live in, you follow this green line, the good one, and you have the talk and get him to invest before you begin to feel attachment.
Good advice for ladies. And I will tell you that if you're not familiar with Homath, he is scientific about how he discusses this stuff, and it's a good evolution of teaching young men or men who are not that good with women about how women think and interact and stuff without being the like fresh and fit red pill, like, oh, you're suck, you're a whore, all that stuff. So shout out to Homath.
Stuff.
I just overheard Josh talk.
This is one of my favorite accounts. It's for private jets. So I definitely cannot afford a private jet, but for some reason, I just love this account.
I just overheard Josh talking about the trip that we have coming up to Miami.
Which one?
The one with the models.
The male models for the Miami Swim Week.
Yeah, I wanted to be like the representative there. I could greet them at the FBO.
Got it. Tyler and/or Josh on the Flight Ops team handles this stuff, goes and meets them, and you want to meet them instead.
They follow me on Instagram. I follow them on Instagram. So it'll be like a personalized greeting.
They don't need
Gold digger.
Personalized greeting. They're getting a good reading from them.
But I could do it better.
I'm sure you could, just because you follow them on Instagram and they follow you back, allegedly.
We're friends.
They're the ones that meet the people. It's their job in Flight Ops. As much as I'm sure you'd love to meet them, you can.
Of course, whenever you're like, oh, check this out, I love this. It's never as good as when you're watching it alone. And they all are my favorites, gang. But I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna put you guys on.
Hi, my name is Rob, and I'm a grown man, and you're probably
pre-order.
Thank you for calling the restaurant. How may I help you? Hi, I just want to go over some details for our private event tonight. I want to go over our linen selections, make sure that the menu's going to be okay, things like that. Okay, yes ma'am, I can definitely transfer you over to our event coordinator. Can you tell me the name of your party and your name as well?
Put a one in the chat if you've ever worked in a restaurant.
An event coordinator? No, we don't have an event coordinator. I just saw online that you guys offer private dining rooms and the services that come with them. So our private dining areas are not first come, first serve. We do book out months and months in advance for those. And in order to reserve a room, you do have to sign a contract, pay a deposit, those kind of things. No, ma'am. I don't think that's how it works. So I saw online your business hours, the time that you are open. So obviously our event is within your business hours. And I also saw all the private dining rooms that we can reserve. So, but we've had this plan.
If you've ever worked in food service, in retail, you would think that skits like that are completely just blown out of proportion. I'm sure she made that up, or it's based on something and then not exactly true, but that is really how people are. Just clean this up a little bit. That is really how people are. Insane.
Out for like 6 months now, so I don't know.
Frankie Shaw. Has everybody seen the new Walmart logo? I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this, but man, it is fascinating. I saw a video on LinkedIn a couple of days ago as I was mindlessly scrolling, announcing this grand rebranding of Walmart. So I watched it.
Shout out to Jamaican Rocksteady Cafe. There you go. So you know.
And then I watched it again. And then I watched it a third time, trying to figure out where the hell the new logo was. It just looked like the Walmart logo that has been the Walmart logo since I was a kid. So then I Googled Walmart logo before and after. And, yeah. The amount of...
Let's see. What do we got here? So you can see the search bar here, before and after.
Breaking news! For the first time since 2008, Walmart has rebranded their logo.
Yo!
Before... After.
Bro, what?
Before. After.
This reminds me of the scene in Harold and Kumar when they're in the hospital. He's like, I need a pound of marijuana. And Ryan Reynolds is like, but why? But why? But what?
Time that a giant corporation spent on doing this, the amount of money that they spent doing this, and it sounds like somebody walked into the marketing department on the last day before the deadline and said, shit, we didn't make a new logo. And the intern in the back goes, hey man, what if you just highlighted it and hit bold? Everybody said,
sounds like corporate work to me.
Today I'm testing airport theory at the most crowded airport in the entire world. Here we go.
So if you're not familiar, airport theory is basically just that you can get through from the street to your plane, no problem. You don't have to show up super early. So let's see.
Here in Atlanta, which literally according to Google is the most crowded airport in the whole world. So if airport theory works here, I think it'll work anywhere. We're going to see how long it takes to get to our gate from the beginning.
Very cutesy, very demure.
The airport. I just started a time.
You know your TikTok lingo, King. There you go.
Here we go. Looking at the line for TSA pre-check. Literally nobody, guys. A ghost town. So it's gonna be it's a massive line, huge area. There's just nobody in it. All right, we're through security.
Okay, but what time are you doing this? If you always go in the middle of the day when I typically try to fly, then yeah. But a lot of people need to fly either in the morning or at night.
7.5 minutes in. I will say there was definitely a lot more people than I thought once I actually got to the line, but still 7.5 minutes, we'll take that. It does seem like they're very prepared for these huge lines. There just wasn't one though, so I don't know if I just came at the right time or what, but airport there is looking good. I do have to take a tram to my concourse though, right? So I'm at T and I gotta get an A, but it's the next stop. So I don't know, over-under's looking 12, 13 minutes, right? All right, we're off the tram, headed to the gate. I will say, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. I didn't check a bag, but there was no line to check bags at Delta. 0 lines. I forgot to show it. I wish I did, but there's no lines. You gotta take my word for it. Just look at foot traffic in the busy.
You should never be checking bags unless you are going away for at least a week and a half. If you're not going away long and you're checking a bag on an airplane, I don't know what to tell you. Watch Meet the Parents.
Airport in the world by traffic. It's not too bad. And we've officially made it to the gate just under 15 minutes. So longer than one of the airports I've done in this series, but still, that's a huge win for airport theory. Let's be honest.
Damn, 15 minutes. 15 from walking off the street to getting on the plane. I don't know if I have the balls to be yeah, I'll probably be good. And I don't necessarily mind, sitting, waiting, scrolling through TikTok a little bit while waiting for my flight. Because obviously it could be like that. But what if it wasn't? Then you miss your flight. I already have enough anxiety with traveling and all that stuff. Bang, 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 bang. A good one. Yeah, I just watched that.
That's right. Let's go. Today. Right, part 3. Let's do this. So the next cool thing that people were suggesting was to pitch down chicken sounds and see if it sounds like a dinosaur or to see what dinosaurs sounded like. The conclusion that I reached was that a sound quality would be so degraded that I couldn't just go to YouTube and find a random video of chicken.
This is interesting because there's some recent science that suggests that dinosaurs were closer to birds than reptiles.
I would have to go to like a sample store, which is absurd, right? Like who in the right mind would go to a recording studio with a chicken in front of a microphone and wait until you have like a sizable sample of chicken sounds?
Somebody's definitely done that before.
Oh, nope. There's thousands of them. So originally I thought, this isn't gonna work. And I put the pieces together and listened to it and I went, oh no, this is not something I was meant to hear. This is like an insult to God. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna end up having to explain myself at the pearly gates. So enjoy this. This is literally just a collection of chicken sounds, slowed down with reverb, and I also put in some like jungle ambience to set the scene. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I mean, I think that's proof. That chickens are dinosaurs.
I don't know a dog.
Well, like, not totally, not yet at least. Like, I'm the dude that you're meeting up with here pretty soon in an hour for our blind date. What's up?
Oh, I thought your name was Zach.
Yeah, it's Zach Donkler. So, like, my friends call me Donk. So, like, you can call me Donk, or you can call me Zach if you want to. Like, either one is cool. So, like, but Donk is, like, super excited to meet you.
Wait, but you're Donk.
Yeah. And, like, I know it's a blind date. Like, this is crazy because I've never, like, been out on, like, an actual blind date before. I don't know. Well, I guess you probably have. Like, so I don't really know, like, how it works. Like, do you need help, like, getting into the restaurant and stuff? Like, you need me to, like, lead you or whatever?
I think maybe you think that a blind date seems that apply.
It's obviously a prank call if you don't put that together.
But I'm not. No, I can see.
Oh. Okay, cool. Well, that's easier then, because I was just like, I want to make sure I'm respectful or whatever, because I've never been on a blind date before.
They're not ready. You can't take them yet. They're not ready. It isn't
Spoilers for Severance.
time. But get the hell out of here. Is that Ben White? Get the hell out of here, Icetown.
Oh, I thought we were gonna get a deep cut. That is funny.
I'll look for your nephews. You can go back.
No, I'm coming with you.
Please don't. You're wearing high heels. Not only will you slow me down, but you'll also be a liability if we run into
My bad. I got it mixed up. Parks and Rec. I mixed it up. My bad.
predators.
Well, how about now?
You just rolled up your sleeves. That changes nothing about the fact that you're in high heels. In the jungle. Also, shouldn't you be doing your job right now to secure the amusement park that's in mortal danger because of you? Going MIA now feels like gross negligence.
Family is more important.
Yeah, except they are actually less safe if you come with me. If you were smart, you would just give me a radio, then go back and tell everyone what the last known position of this scary dinosaur that you're all looking for is. Also, how is it possible that you guys have futuristic orb cars, yet don't have an automatic self-driving feature that returns them to the base in an emergency? You might be the worst person at doing their job that I've ever met. I'll look for your...
Yeah. Did you ever renew your vows? So after we got back together, my wife and I, we were thinking about doing that, and then
Did you guys get divorced or no?
No, we just got separated.
Watch them claim my stream because of this.
Got
Separated for 2 years, and then.
Oh wow, it's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I had never lived alone, so I was 47 years old.
Living alone is amazing. Now, granted, I have Morty. I might change that might change, a few months after he's gone. But living alone is amazing.
It's my first time living alone.
Did you get an apartment?
An apartment.
Yeah. No, if you and your wife get separated, you have to get an apartment.
You gotta get an apartment.
You can't get a house.
You can't get a house. No,
You're in the dog. You're in the.
No, that's you're getting there. No, that was actually the reason, kind of like why we got back together, was I had put a bid in on a house. Because it was like, okay, this is not happening. And I was like, I'm a grunt.
America is in a healthcare crisis with an obesity problem, and there's...
Shout out to RFK. We covered his entire day one yesterday, so check that out.
America is in a healthcare crisis with an obesity problem, and there's poison in our foods.
Robert, are you a conspiracy theorist?
It's not a conspiracy. We have an obesity epidemic in this country. If you look at French fries in America, there's over 100 ingredients, and in Europe, there's only 3.
What did he just say? I don't get it either. Anyways, you've been on the record being a vaccine denier.
Senator, I am for vaccines that are backed by science. I was talking about the COVID vaccine not being able to preemptively dispel.
Good Lord, will someone please get this man some water? Anyway, Robert, will you hereby pledge not to receive any money from pharmaceutical companies in any way, shape, or form?
Me? Senator, I don't think pharmaceutical companies want to give me money, and almost everybody on this panel accepted millions of dollars from pharmaceutical companies, including you.
Well, I got millions and millions of contributions, not from the executives, but from the workers on the pharmaceutical side.
I'll be honest, if you did miss last night's stream, that was pretty much it.
I don't understand. So you're Muslim?
I am, yeah.
But you live in Israel?
I do, yeah.
Are you Zionist?
I am, yeah. I am an Arab Muslim who lives in Israel. Ask me anything. Hi, guys.
Assalamu alaikum. How you doing?
That is a little jarring when you first hear it, but that makes sense. Like, we have, gay kids who are from religious families in Alabama and stuff.
So, are you Arab, right? I am Arab, yes. I'm Arabi.
Where are you from, though?
I'm from Israel. I grew up there. My family was born there.
What was it like for you living in an open-air prison?
I didn't live in an open-air prison. From my perspective, I never faced any sort of prejudice from Israelis in general. For me, the vast majority of, I would say, bad things that I experienced came from my Arab brethren who lived in the same area that I live.
Kind of like in America, how racism against black people is often from other black people.
Who looked at me and called me names such as Abd, which is slave in Arabic.
You literally just told me that you're not oppressed or did not feel oppressed, but they called you derogatory slurs. That is...
It wasn't Israeli.
But being called something and being oppressed is not the same thing.
It was Arabs who called me derogatory terms.
I don't believe that.
Sadly, it was my experience.
You're kind.
No, what your personal experience that you're telling me about from the country that you live in is wrong because it doesn't fit with what I believe.
The Jews.
I'm not a Jewish.
What are you?
I am Muslim.
Why are you carrying their flag?
I am Muslim. It's my country. It's my country's flag. I lived in Israel all my life. I lived with Jews. I worked with Jews. I worked with Arab. 20% of Israel population is Arab population. All of them have Israeli citizenship.
I want to know what your perspective about, especially the claims about apartheid in Israel. People say that you guys are mistreated.
For me, it's wrong because the facts on the ground speak otherwise. For example, if I worked in the Israeli parliament. I worked in an Israeli news organization that is called Haaretz. And most of the people I work with were Arab Israelis, and that would never happen in an apartheid state.
Right.
I graduated from Israeli University.
Yeah, there's a good amount of Palestinians, right?
But you had also Arab Israelis who identify as Palestinians. Also had Palestinians who come from the West Bank who studied at my university.
I see.
That's really interesting. But on the one hand, where obviously it is not as simple as, oh, this guy said he had a good time, perfect over there. It does shine a light on the fact that, like, okay, things are very bad, but in the same way that things are bad here, there's things really bad, when it comes to food prices, all that stuff. Day to day, most people are not experiencing, oppression like that. In America, I'm talking about. And then it seems like this guy, even though there's some shit going down in Gaza, that he was a Muslim person able to, live his life.
Oh, that's good.
To anyone that doesn't support the state of Israel and its fight against terrorism, what is one biggest misconception that you wish people would understand about your society, about your people, about your government?
I want the Palestinians to have a better life. I really do. We are not fighting the Palestinians. We're fighting Hamas and the Islamic Jihad, who are backed by the Iranian regime, who obviously don't care about Israel or about the Palestinians who live in Israel. For example, the last barrage attack, the missile that they launched in Israel killed only one person. He was a Palestinian from Gaza, was in West Bank.
Yeah, we agree on this. We don't want Hamas.
We and the Palestinians, we need to have a conversation.
You're saying you can be a Muslim and be against Hamas. Shout out to Soundwave Surfer. We are going to be watching Severance, the new episode, tomorrow. Members only. Join today. Come through. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the party.
We need to have a genuine conversation, sit on a table like we and you doing right now, and be able to look in each other in the eyes and say, okay, neither the Palestinians are going anywhere, and neither the Jews are going anywhere.
So stop sending American dollars for them to fight. They want to fight. Apparently this guy's having a grand old time. They don't need our money.
I hope that there will be peace one day.
Oh, hopefully. I think we're already on the way.
You're a great person. There's the way that you're out here trying to talk to people is noble, and I appreciate that.
Lovely speaking to you. Remind me of your name?
My name is Tamer.
Tamer.
Yeah, right. That lady's. I don't believe you. Like, well, I bet you she actually does believe him, but she has to tell herself that she doesn't, so that she can keep the rest of her ideology intact. That is how extreme dogma can actually get. It's wild. It is wild.
It was really nice.
Have a good one. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Have a good one.
Have a good day.
There we go. That was a good one. Shout out to TikTok.
Yes.
Let's keep it rolling.
I remember when.
Based.
Yeah. One. How about you? I'm level.
We got 15. A new one.
Or 15F.
I gotta pause it really quick so we can shout out our boy. Welcome, KFT. I was gonna call you your old name. Welcome to the party. Said liberals believe what they want to hear. Feed the Morty, and we indeed will feed the Morty. Thank you so very, very much. Welcome. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Welcome to the party. There we go. We're going to do that. Welcome to the party, brother. Very, very glad to see you and very much appreciate the donation. We are trying out, I'm trying out something a little new where I can just stream from bed, where I should be able to stream more often, and simultaneously trying to show you guys that TikTok is actually based. Welcome to the party. Yeah, that lady. All right. So this guy
level what? 40? What level did she say? Someone pinner level 31. Pinner age.
Oh. So this guy, yeah, he's trying to catch PDFs. Like, all right, let's just go to his. This is what he actually does.
What's the deal with your friend in the background there, who's like just watching us around the corner creepily?
Hello.
Hello?
I want to see you on camera.
And what do you want to see?
I want to see you.
Soundwave, that is for YouTube members. If you are a YouTube member, then you have full access to our free Discord. So the Discord server is free to join, but there is extra channels and stuff for members. So if you click the join button from here on YouTube, then you just head into the Discord, and you'll have full access. And we've been watching every week. And Invincible just started. I'm trying to get more people on Invincible. Maybe Invincible Thursdays as well, movie nights, and after every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday studio live stream that I do, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, I do that, and then we head to Discord for the after party. If I have anybody here who can drop the link, I don't think we do. I should have put that in the description, but yeah. So yeah, if you're a YouTube member, then everything else comes with that.
Hello. I want to see you on camera.
And what do you want to see?
I want to see you Rub yourself
Again, this dude thinks that he's talking to a 15-year-old girl.
for me.
Grab myself?
Rub yourself? Yeah. I want to see you undress.
And you're okay with me being 12? Are you sure?
12?
Please, I want to see it badly, please.
Say please, mommy.
Please, mommy. Please, mommy. Please.
You're a monster. You need help.
Hello.
Bah, 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 bah. So he does that live, and obviously he clips up these. Let's see how.
A lot more. Okay. We need to get her in a call, bro. Oh my gosh! I had to. No, wait, I can't show that. What the? Please, we need to get her in a call. Like, you guys don't understand. If we get her in a call,
Wait, it's a chick? I don't care.
just here is good for us to know. Please.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Hello.
Hi, is this Caitlin?
It is.
Hi, Caitlin. This is John from John Breaks Bad News. I have some bad news from Chris for you.
Okay, what is it?
He wants you to know that he only walks with a hunchback to get under your skin. He normally has perfect posture and only does it so you don't focus on other things that would turn you off.
If you ever have some bad news that you want to deliver, hit up John from John Breaks Bad News, and he will do this for $5.
Like,
Okay. That's
is
like
tiny wiener alert! Tiny wiener alert! Tiny wiener alert!
That's not part of it, is it?
No, that's not. I added that part.
Oh, that's not even bad news. But thanks for telling me.
No problem. I love you.
Today I'm going to expose some of the initiatives USAID has funded over the
Here we
years
go.
and ask each of you a yes or no question. If you believe these expenditures of American taxpayer dollars put America first. So it'll be yes or no. USAID
I can
awarded
already tell you it's no.
$2 million to strengthen trans-led organizations to deliver gender-affirming health care in Guatemala. So to each of you this morning, does this advance the interests of American citizens paying for trannies in Guatemala to the tune of $2 million? Yes or no?
That girl went straight up with the tranny.
No. Governor?
I have no position.
Of course you don't. Okay, USAID awarded over $750,000 to fund alleviating loneliness among migrant garment workers in India. Does this advance America's interests, Governor?
Nope.
No. I have
We
no
got an
position.
answer on this one. Notice how they won't answer on the trans stuff. It's still the woke virus is still there.
USAID awarded $1.5 million for providing a gender-sensitive response to migration at the Venezuelan border. Does this
Well, that now we're talking about. I don't know if this is this is going to be in their interest because it is gender stuff. Shout out to Sean Fairburn joining as a member. Welcome. That let me get that Discord link for you. And you join up. Shout out to Soundwave Surfer. Let me get that link for you, brother. But of course, we gotta get Morty his treat. And let's give him a double since we got a member. Gang. So in terms of the timing, I work late, so I'm probably gonna get up around noonish. So that is when we'll do that. But let me get the link for you here. So we got our Discord. And we'll get the link here for our boy. Copy link. And we go to this. Hold on. Okay. Boom. All right. And we are back. So that is the link there. Just click that, and as soon as the stream is over, I will get you the permissions, and maybe we'll do a little bit of an after party. Welcome to the discipleship. All right. What else we got here? Oh yeah, the gender stuff in Venezuela.
Governor? No.
No.
have no position.
Does this advance the interest? Okay, so USAID awarded $4.3 million on October 1st, 2023 to a group to fund comprehensive health services for men having sex with other men in South Africa. Does this advance the interests of American citizens?
No comment.
Governor? No.
No.
All right, there you go.
I bet you don't. Okay. USAID awarded $1.5 million to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Serbia's workplaces and business communities by promoting economic empowerment and opportunity for LGBTQI plus people in Serbia. Does this advance America's interests? No.
No.
No comment.
Nope.
You have no idea, right?
Loser.
USAID.
What a beta little bitch. What a beta. Because the thing is, if you think that this trans stuff is so important to America that you're willing to say we should spend all of this money, why are you not strong enough to just say, yes, I believe that improves the lives of Americans? You can't have it both ways. I don't really know, but $1.5 million, please. What? No.
Awarded over $70,000 to a group to deliver a live musical event to promote the U.S. and Irish shared values of diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. Does this advance the interests of America? No.
No. No position.
Repost that.
No position or no clue. Okay, USAID awarded
She said no position or no clue.
$1.5 million to fund strengthening community support structures to upscale LGBT rights advocacy in Jamaica. Does this advance our interests?
Shout out to Jamaica, but no.
No position.
USAID awarded
Who does this guy represent? Who is it that this guy actually represents? Shout out to Doge. Doge is definitely kicking ass. And I thought that, I wasn't sure when Vivek had to step down because he wanted to pursue the Ohio governorship. I was a little worried about just Elon being there. Now, of course, it's not him alone in a room, but I wasn't really sure because he can be a little bit emotional. Sometimes you see with Twitter that, he'll take away people's check marks and stuff just kind of on a whim. But so far, so good.
$8 million to a group to facilitate the economic insertion of Venezuelan migrants and refugees in Peru and Ecuador. Does this advance our interests?
$8 million.
No. No position.
No position. Of course you sound like that. No, I don't have a position.
Say it with your chest.
Okay, USAID awarded $17.5 million to fund voluntary medical male circumcision overseas. Does this advance America's interests? No.
No. No position.
I don't know what circumcision overseas has to do with America First either.
Me.
USAID awarded nearly $150,000 to fund HIV prevention services targeting men who have sex with men and transgender. Does this advance America's interests? No.
No. No position.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm limited to 5 minutes, but these are the programs Democrats are so desperate to save. Our foreign assistance system is badly broken, and this ends now. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.
Well said. Well said. Impressions of you? What you mean? Hey, shout out to Fleur. She's in the Discord sometimes.
I have been getting so many comments like this, and I appreciate.
It says, "Hey there, people on here recording your videos and repost." Oh yeah, that's a whole thing.
And I found this other one, which is also totally innocent. It's this young girl who does dad jokes, right?
I don't rise and shine. I caffeinate and hope.
You know what the comments say under this?
Oh no!
Awesome! Blow up my foreskin like a balloon.
Well, look, 5,512 likes.
Hilarious. Fist me with both hands.
That's cool. Yeah. I've never heard that before.
I mean, but this poor girl, she is not like this at all,
You never know. You never know.
All the degenerate comments. This white girl literally does nothing. Pee on my meals. Fart in my eyes. What is wrong with you people? Fart in my eyes. And I found this other one.
And we roll
I've been
on.
thinking about it a lot, and it is such a ridiculous notion that children could be medically transitioning. I mean, that would be just so.
Not anymore.
irresponsible to do. I mean, children are so impressionable. They can be convinced of absolutely anything. I mean, and the long-term effects of these kind of
Yeah, baby. Yep, all that stuff is done. Let me zoom this in. Oh, I only have top chat. Well, I guess not chat, but Soundwave Surfer said the worst part is that that girl is now in ads for a church. They're still. Oh my God! Seriously, she's doing church ads. Oh, the poor girl. The poor girl. Well, I mean, that does go towards my that does go towards my thing. You never know. You never judge what a girl is like until you know. We got some wholesome material here. Oh, it's gonna block.
So every day I just go out for a walk, and every day when I pass by this house, the neighbors just always open the window and look at it. Look, I swear he's.
So this is where when I talk about comments and the community level on TikTok, I am really hoping that the comments come through for us this time. Let's see. As funny as this, perfectly demonstrates perspective. Yeah. I need a third neighbor's perspective watching this all go down. Spreads a funny skin. Okay, well, the comments are letting me down, but this would be one where if it was actually two different posts, then that would be hilarious.
So what's your take?
You can't
I like this guy. I don't know where he came from, but one day, these subway takes, he's just talking to random people. Sometimes they're celebrities, but what's your take?
So what's your take?
You can't text someone just hey and say nothing else.
100% agree.
And if I can follow up, you can't ask someone, are you available on this date, without telling them why you're asking them.
Because that's a big
100% agree. 100% agree on the second part. Are you free this day? For what? For what? To drive out to the city and this, that, and whatever? No, definitely not. Am I free to do a stream? You're goddamn right.
switch.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, you say, I am available that date, and then they're like, come to my birthday party.
Exactly.
It's in Miami.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, come on.
But it's like, I'm available depending on what you need me for.
Right. That's called boundaries and respect.
Yeah, and people need to have those things.
What about punctuation? Like, hey, period, I'm blocking.
Oh, I would black out from fear if I got a text that hey, period.
It's the scariest thing in the world. Punctuation.
What about we need to talk?
We need to talk, I think, is fine.
Straight to jail. Straight to jail. If you text somebody, we need to talk, right to jail. Well, what do you guys feel about so two aspects of this. The hey, I'm not as much of a texter as much as I used to be. Now that I mainly talk to you guys, we're in Discord or I'm on here, so I'm not really initiating discussions that often. But like if for work, those who don't know, I'm a dog trainer. If I have to contact a client, then I will even I will. Well, no, because even then I'll say, hey there, this is the reason that, hey there, just making sure we're doing this. Hey there, or whatever. What do you guys think about the just hey? Because I do agree that I used to be this guy, which is how I know, but that used to be the calling card of dudes who are just, reaching out for some type of attention, typically from a girl who's friend zoned him, and it's like, hey, back in the days when we had instant messenger, and it was like, hey, what's up? Nothing much. You? Nothing much. You? Cool. And that would be the whole conversation. And I would do that with 15 girls every single day. Why? I have no idea. No idea. And so that's the second part. M169 saying punctuation shouldn't be scary. They're just marks. And I didn't really think about this as much. I definitely, used it in this kind of way. But especially with Gen Z, they see using the period as like if somebody would say, like, this is how I feel, period. Like that's how they would read that, because you would send things in a single text or a single sentence per text. So you don't need punctuation because it's just the one sentence, unless it's a question, unless it's an exclamation point. So adding the period is an unnecessary step. I guess that only stays open for so long. So that was the other part. That once I did see that, then I did start thinking a little bit more about how I use periods in text messages, because especially if you're in Discord, you've seen that I do not just write one sentence at a time. But at the end of a paragraph, sometimes I'll decide, should I end this paragraph with a period or not? The Zoomers, the brain rot has got to me.
If we do need to talk. Like, if somebody says we need...
Nope, not even if we need to eat, not even if you do need to talk. Say even if we need to talk about this. Not just we need to talk. No.
To talk, I know that they need to talk.
Would you rather we need to talk or a random phone call out of nowhere?
Hey.
Phone call, 100%. I love phone calls.
Yeah.
Shout out to our boy Sean, just joined the Discord, and let's make sure he's got his permissions there. Manage. It's just this simple, guys. Once I do that, I hit the disciple roll, and boom. Now Sean has full access to all of these. So if you join for free, this is the free chat. We hang out in the free chat all the time. But we got disciple chat, we got all these other ones, a watch party, and we have our voice channel where this. And that is how we watch stuff. So welcome. I'm excited to have another person joining us for Severance.
I love a phone call.
All right, so let's dive back in here. What is MSC Nice? I agree. We need to talk with no context is just evil. Give some clues. Yes. And I think that even extends to and I have a feeling you're going to disagree with me here, but that extends to the random phone call. Don't just call me out of the blue. Don't just call me out of the blue without texting me first. I'm going to assume somebody died. Now, I get that that's my anxiety, but you should, if you're texting me, if you're calling me, you definitely know that's how I operate. So there is absolutely no excuse to just call me without anything first. And like shout out to Papa Lutch, who doesn't, everybody has anxiety from time to time, but he's not, he just doesn't live that life. He's cool as a cucumber all the time. And so I'm trying to explain to him, like, can you just let me know first, especially when it's you, if you're calling when I don't know what's going on. Not only am I going to think that, but then I'm less likely to answer because I don't know if I'm in the mental headspace, if I physically have the time to get into a discussion. If you say, hey, do you have a minute to talk about, the car? Okay, I just took the car in. Now I know this is going to be a short discussion. You just want to check this is done, da-da-da-da. Versus, do you have a minute to talk about your insurance claim or whatever? Like, no, I don't. I'm going to have to set aside time for that. So definitely do not call me without letting me know first. But we need to talk is only better if I say why. You say, we need to talk, and I say why, and then you answer. That's the only way that it's better than the just random call. We need to talk, yeah. All right, let's see what this lady...
Bring back phone calls.
Bring back phone calls.
No.
You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
What's your text edit?
My text...
Do you say hi?
I'm saying, hi, darling. Hi, baby. Hi, angel.
Oh, you add an affect.
I text with warmth and love. But I don't capitalize.
Come on in.
Come on, welcome.
Don't worry about it.
Your phone capitalizes stuff for you. So you're telling me that you purposely go in and uncapitalize at the beginning of a sentence? That's weird. Shout out to TV Viewerski. Welcome to the party. Coming through you from the bedroom and from my phone. A little bit different. So I would only call you with a burner phone. What is that supposed to mean? I said, I don't mind it, but I understand it's different for you. I'm so old, we had to answer the phone to find out who was calling. Well, I mean, back in the day, that was when that was normalized. Like, we'd be at home, and the phone would ring. Be like, I'll get it. Everybody rushes to the phone. But at that time, there was nothing that was going to be a serious issue for me. Like, there's nobody calling the house when I'm 12 years old. That's gonna, whoa, what was that? because I just took a picture of myself. There's no one calling my house when I'm 12 years old. That's gonna have me like in trouble, so to speak. So nah, not quite the same.
Welcome to the show.
Do you think that people can break up via text?
Hi, darling. Hi, baby. Hi, angel.
Oh, you add an affect.
I text with warmth and love.
Breaking up over text. Interesting.
But I don't capitalize.
Come on in.
Come on, welcome.
Don't worry about it.
Welcome to the show.
Do you think that people can break up via text?
If you've been on like 1 or 2 dates, yeah, who cares?
But like a
Fair. 1 or 2 dates, you could break up over text.
6-month relationship.
No, that's deranged.
What if you're a better writer?
Agreed. And I am a better writer than I am a speaker. What did I miss here? TV3 DTMF. Yep. King said 3-way calls back in the day. Bro, I used to use those to talk to my girlfriend when I wasn't allowed to. I'd be on the phone with my boy, and he would call because was this the cell phone? Maybe it was myself when I first got my cell phone or something. I don't remember why I had to do it, but the party lines, and he would come back. Oh no, that's different. That's what you're talking about. No, the 3-way calling is when you have multiple people, but the party lines, I think that is a little bit before my time. I don't think I ever. That's where you just call in and it's like a chat room. It's like a bunch of people on the line. Is that what that is? That might be that's a little before my time.
The speaker.
Then write them a letter.
You wouldn't mind getting broken up with a damn letter?
That'd be so romantic and an amazing story.
No, because you can't.
Okay, but you can't mail the letter.
Better writer than a speaker.
Then write them a letter.
You wouldn't mind getting broken up with a damn letter?
That'd be so romantic and an amazing story.
No,
you're just saying that because you're romanticizing it. I think that if you got mailed a letter, which means 3 days ago, this person sat down and wrote you a letter saying, I don't want to be with you, and was still talking to you and hanging out. You would not like that. You would not.
You can't respond. It's going to take 3.5 weeks.
I'm going to write you a letter.
Don't write me a letter. Don't write me a letter. Hey.
I'm going to write you a letter. I'm gonna write you a book.
I think convenience causes rudeness.
Yup.
It's just a theory I have. See, there's this post that's been making the rounds where this person says, what's become apparent in the last few years to me is that a lot of people find the idea that they should have a responsibility.
Yeah. The party lines, that was a little before my time. The lines were all open to be heard on. It would ring differently depending on who was being. Yeah, a little bit before my time. That sounds like it would be fun. And there was maybe we'll get one of his videos. But there's a Zoomer going around being like, why? If you got speaking of millennials and younger Gen X, like if we talk about how bad social media is and how much better life was, why are we all on social media? It's like, bro, we didn't know what it was gonna be. But it's very interesting to see that side of things. And I guess I'm the Zoomer in this case. Never called into a party line.
Obligation to other people. This post has been making the rounds where this person says, what's become apparent in the last few years to me is that a lot of people find the idea that they should have a responsibility and obligation to other people around them to be highly oppressive. It's a level of egocentrism that...
Yeah, like being a mother. You want me to be a mother and just slave around the kitchen? What, you mean and have everything paid for? Not oppression.
Even children would be admonished for. They go on to say that it seems that every time that any adjustment in behavior or endurance of friction was required for the greater benefit of everyone, people have reacted as if that sort of consideration is the equivalent of stripping them of their rights. And I personally think that this is a direct result of a culture that prioritizes convenience above all else. See, they use an interesting phrase here, people being able to endure friction. And that's a tech term. They talk about transactions being frictionless, where you tap one icon on your phone and the thing you want just appears at your door with no additional steps. And whether or not you think life has gotten better or worse since I was a kid 40 years ago, it is objectively true that things have become much more frictionless. Do you understand that when I was a child, that if you wanted to get your own money out of your own bank account, you had to go talk to a person who handed it to you? I was there when they invented the automatic teller machines. That was new. And virtually all of your shopping required interacting with a person, a cashier at the very least. When you ordered something...
Quick story, my mom took my debit card for some reason, I don't even remember why, and for months, I had to, whenever I had to take out money, I had to go into the bank with my, with the deposit slip.
Out of catalog, you had to call and talk to somebody, and then the item arrived 6 to 8 weeks later. I am not saying that people back in the 1980s or 1990s were nicer than people are today, but they did have a higher tolerance for inconvenience.
If you haven't seen, I think this is Zootopia, right? This what he's showing right now. This animal, mole, whatever it is, sloth. There we go. This sloth is the best anthropomorphized character in all of media. Don't argue with me.
Not because they were better people, but because you had to. Everything was more inconvenient than it is today. Kids, do you understand that email didn't used to exist? If you wanted to send a written message to someone, you had to write it out on a piece of paper and then go to the post office and buy a stamp. So I don't want to reduce this down to just people today are meaner or they're spoiled, because what happens is you just get used to things happening on a certain time scale. And if somebody asks you to do things in a way that requires extra steps or more time, it feels like a burden. For somebody my age, the most dramatic example of this is the speed at which people expect you to respond to texts. I'm from an era when some of my friends didn't have phones. Not cell phones, they didn't have phones, period. Like if you got a message to them, it would take days to hear back. These days, people get offended if you don't instantly respond because they expect their relationships to be frictionless, just like...
Well, unless you're a woman and it's a guy who you don't want to talk to.
Closer than every game you play.
Oh no! Oh no! He's literally crying.
Can't you see? Oh, you belong to me. How my poor heartache.
Oh, I can't even listen to that anymore. Yeah, right. The sloth is peak DMV experience, and they got it so perfect. That's the perfect animal to use. The way that they did it, and it's just a short scene, but it's just chef's kiss.
Free to play with.
Whoa! Things that are living in my head rent free. Okay. The cheerleader effect, of course, is the fact that when there's a bunch of women, they all look more attractive as a group. But if you look at them individually, they're not really that attractive. Yeah, right? Poor Sting watching that performance. And so the olive theory is that if you hate olives, then the person you're with should love it, vice versa. Basque ice ball is better called ice skate ball, just a basketball in the ice. Cute little one.
Free to play.
Far leftists on Reddit are calling for, let's just refer to it as extreme action against Elon Musk and his staff, to the point where U.S.
What else is new?
Attorneys are saying this is illegal, action will be taken, and Reddit has actually banned a subreddit that was making overt calls for violence.
Side quest. If you're somebody who regularly uses Reddit and you make fun of people who use TikTok, please sit down.
Now I'll tell you what's really funny about this story. When you pull up the news on other outlets, let me start over. I want to stress this. Elon Musk and the Doge staff are gutting corruption. They are seeking out wasteful spending. And on Reddit, there are users in a prominent subreddit calling for his death. It is illegal to do this. The things they are posting are insane. And when you go to the press right now, you Google search the story, you're going to find nothing. Nothing. Hindustan Times, the only outlet I found.
Oh, thank you very much.
Is actually writing up this story. Ain't that something? Weird, huh? Very weird. Take a look at this. I think we have it, Indy 100. Quote, they have broken the law. Reddit page banned after facing criticism from Elon Musk. I'm so sick of this, guys. I'm so sick of this, man. Here's r/white people Twitter. This is a subreddit. For those not familiar with Reddit, it's an online forum. You probably know what it is. It says, white people Twitter has been temporarily banned. This subreddit has been temporarily banned due to a prevalence of violent content. Inciting and glorifying violence or doxing are against Reddit's platform-wide rules. It will reopen in 72 hours, during which Reddit will support moderators and provide resources to keep Reddit a healthy place for discussion and debate.
Same old.
There's a medical reason I look like I do. Is anyone drunk enough to try to guess what that is? No, hand raised. Whoa, you clocked it. How do you know about Marfan syndrome?
My sister.
Does she have it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Has anybody heard of Marfan syndrome?
I know her.
Is your sister Haley? Yes. Oh, fuck. I do know her. I thought you were being a dick to me right now. But I very much know your sister. I very much have since I was like 15.
Small world.
Hi, my name's Nick, and I just
Lock in the whole.
Shout out to Portnoy. is that what that is? Gigantism? Is that what Marfan syndrome is? I'd never heard of that. He said in the caption, "Always go limp." Why did he get kicked out 5 years ago? So the 2020 Super Bowl. I don't follow Barstool or Portnoy that closely. Why did he get kicked out?
Been very clear. The policy of this administration is that there are only two sexes, male and female. Pretty simple. Ryan Glenn.
Yes. USAID has gotten a lot of attention the last couple of days with some of these bizarre
Yeah, because of all the goddamn stupid money.
things that we've been, taxpayers have been funding. Now it looks like there are a couple media outlets that have been dragged into this conversation.
Oh no, the poor media outlets.
As far as USAID funding as well, does the president have any comment on that?
So upon coming out here to the briefing room, I was made aware of the funding from USAID to media outlets, including Politico, who I know has a seat in this room. And I can confirm that the more than $8 million taxpayer dollars that have gone to essentially subsidizing subscriptions to Politico on the American taxpayer's dime will no longer be happening. The Doge team is working on canceling those payments now. Again, this is a whole of government effort to ensure that we are going line by line when it comes to the federal government's books. And this president and his team are making decisions across the board on, do these receipts serve the interests of the American people? Is this a good use of the American taxpayers' money? If it is,
like a government should. And again, I have to point out, the difference between her and Karine Jean-Pierre. I mean, there's no words.
not, that funding will no longer be sent abroad, and American taxpayers will see significant savings because of that effort. Thank you. I'd like to give some love to the back row. I've heard that unfortunately they haven't been called on in years past. So Reagan, why don't you go ahead?
Thanks, Caroline. The WHA announced that comedian Amber Ruffin, who has called the president a toddler with his pants pulled down, will be the entertainment for this year's Correspondents' Dinner. Does the White House have a reaction to this choice, and will the president be attending the dinner this year?
Certainly an interesting.
I hope he is. If they're going to bring in somebody anti-Trump, while to make fun of Trump while he's there in a not in a positive roast type vibe, I think that's going to go really bad, not just for the person, but for the entire Democratic establishment, because they're all going to love it. You'll be like, yo, this isn't funny. Like, you're just saying orange man bad, orange man bad.
Choice. I have the president's invitation on my desk. I have the invitation for myself on my desk as well. Haven't talked to the president about it. When he makes his decision, I will let you know. But definitely an interesting choice of the comedian. I'll talk to the boss about it and see what we decide. Sure.
It's funny. I'm not like super into stand-up comedy, but I mean, I know stand-up comedy. I've never heard of that person.
Go ahead.
Yes. On the executive order set to be signed today, you said that this will be enforced. Can you spell out for schools and the public how exactly the administration plans to enforce this, even at the local level? And on top of that, there are human rights groups who say that this could expose kids to discrimination. What is your response to that?
I think
Shane Gillis. Oh my God! If Shane Gillis was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, that would be amazing. Because he could do the whole thing as Trump. That would be amazing.
kids have already been exposed to discrimination, especially young women and girls who have been forced to shower in locker rooms with biological men, who have been forced to compete on playing fields with biological men, which is incredibly unfair and unsafe, and again, an incredibly unpopular policy with the American people. As for the actions that this executive order takes, I already laid those out at the beginning of the briefing. I'm happy to give you a copy of this fact sheet so you can let your audiences across the country know. What's your message?
Go, girl.
Am I the asshole for beating my 25 male girlfriend's 24 female dad, 51 male, in a
Right now, I'm going to go explore an abandoned nursing home.
Nope. I know I'm late to the conversation, but I found out about it late. I don't know how I missed it, but everybody's been arguing over if they'd rather be left in the woods with a man or a bear. It's a thing that started on TikTok, but then everybody's been putting their 2 cents in all across the internet on different platforms.
Yeah, that's how the internet works these days. Something happens on TikTok, and then the rest of the world knows about it.
It's been interesting because I think it originally got posed to women. Would you rather be alone in the woods with a random bear or a random man, right? And I think people were astonished at how many women picked bear because it was a lot.
We shouldn't have been surprised, but we definitely were.
I've actually seen very few videos that weren't Bear. Which is shocking. It's like, I don't know, it took me aback. And a lot of dudes on the internet got very upset. They got so angry that they were like, why would you pick a bear? Why wouldn't you be, what, are you out of your mind? Are you stupid? Why wouldn't you want to be left alone with a random man, you stupid bitch? I don't understand what I'm doing right now. You know? And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I don't know how in my feelings I was about it, but I was shocked. I was just like, oh, wow, geez. And then you actually hear people talk about it. You actually hear, women say like, well, the worst thing that, a bear is gonna do is either attack you or leave you alone, right? A man could do so many worse things to you, And then there was one woman, and I think her sentiment was like echoed around all social. It was just like, she basically said, at least if I got attacked by a bear, people would believe me. Which I was like, ooh. When I heard, I was like, ooh.
That is a bar. I mean, that's a bar. Does it apply on to? That's kind of a bar.
Where do you go from there? What do you do next? What do you say to that sort of thing? Because it is true. It's a terrifying truth. It's a very sad truth. If somebody got attacked by a bear and ran up to you, you wouldn't be like, nah. Nah, you good. Like, just, it made me question as guys. Because the women were saying men could do all different types of things, right? Bear could just attack or not attack, right? And it made me wonder, like, as guys, what are we doing that women would rather pick a bear? They'd rather risk their entire life than to be left alone with us.
What we're doing is allowing the government to provide everything for them so that they don't have a realistic view of what the world is. That's what we're doing.
Like, hear about a podcast.
It's rough stuff. God, it's cold outside. I'm just curious, are people out there interested in a single-player RPG where
She was in a...
you have a room with a normal shower, and for a $30 upcharge, that's once, not for every night?
I don't know if they'll... we'll risk it. Because I don't know if they'll claim this, but we'll risk it.
$30 upcharge, I can give you one with, I guess, what they call a bench. Nah, it's okay. Appreciate it. No problem.
Drop a 10 on him real quick. Just a quick 10 in the end.
And round-the-clock power? Sorry?
Otherwise it shuts off. There's no air, no power.
Round-the-clock power then? Round-the-clock power. What? Round-the-clock power means, 24/7. You have all electricity works, all the outlets, if not, between the times of midnight and 4 a.m., there will be no power in the room. That's fine. Okay. All right. And just to review, I have you in the Vista Suite with an air conditioning unit view. Your housekeeper will be at least a 7 on a scale of 7 to 10. You are not going to have any power whatsoever between 12 and 4.
Pass on the bench.
And pass on that bench.
All right. There's this guy that I found on the internet. And at first I was like, this is the cringiest man ever, because his whole persona is that he essentially makes content as if he is a guy from a romance novel.
Right.
So he was always like, is there ever going to be a woman who just likes reading books and having coffee? And all the middle-aged women are like, me. And so he'll always be like, I feel like making a bad decision. Where should I go?
Are they commenting like in a way that like sometimes middle-aged women do, where they don't know that it's public?
100%. They'll be like,
love that shit.
They'll be like, I'm married. Okay, can I show him?
So this Apple TV marketing team needs a raise because the actual Severance actors just casually playing their characters working in the middle of Grand Central right now. It's so random and funny. There you go, King. Tomorrow, as soon as I wake up, any members who want to watch the episode...
I think I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty surprised at how many people want to hear a straight white man talk about abortion. Why don't we keep this train running in Arkansas? Also called Act 180 or all of this, the Arkansas Human Life Protections Act. But let's skedaddle on down to the definitions. That's where our bread and butter is. That's where we really need. What we need is the definitions. Abortion means the act of using, prescribing, administering, procuring, or selling of any instrument, medicine, drug, or any other substance, device, or means with the purpose of...
Okay, so here, because of the fact that this is a response to a comment, usually you can pick up the context of what the comment is replying, or you know, what they're saying. But since I have no idea...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty surprised.
We go back to the original video.
I want to do a little more reading. More specifically from the Texas State Law Library, in reference to Chapter 170A of their abortion ban. And we'll go ahead and just click the link there.
I knew it. They were going to, so this stream might get taken down from the, whatchamacallit, the Impractical Jokers. But either way, you know, we just chilling at this point. I wanted to see if this worked, and it clearly does. Soundwave said supposedly episode 4 is one of the greatest episodes of television ever. Let's go. I was just saying, you know, I'll try to dance around spoilers for anybody who wants to watch, who hasn't watched. But I was saying that, you know, typically I don't really like when shows have this very slow pacing. You know, there's one giant mystery and you know, something like that, where each episode you're not really sure what's going on. And it took me a couple times to watch Lost because of that. And it's just like shows like Yellow Jackets and Severance just do it really well. But we were saying last week that I was like, all right, you know, we're getting in. We did 9 episodes in the first season. Now we're 3 episodes into this season. Like, give me some friggin' answers. Give me some answers. I don't want you to, you know, I don't want the show to be done, but I want something like an understanding of why, you know, like why, like, let's say we find out that, you know, the place that they're living is like within a compound in a different state, because we've seen stuff like on the mail where the state abbreviation is PE and there's no state PE. So like, you know, an answer to something like that. An answer to like, is Mrs. Selvig / Cobell, you know, does she have something to do with the company more than, or excuse me, with the family? Stuff like that. So I think with Mark's reintegration that we are going to start to see some basic answers that will then allow us to be like, oh, okay, I see what's going on from here. Maybe, you know, and then theorize from there. That's the thing that's frustrating. It's just that, like, after you get the basic pieces, when you're just seeing, like, okay, Irving seeing black goop, there's it all is leading towards the same thing. And I'm sure the payoff is definitely going to be worth it. But I'm impatient as fuck. So I am definitely, it's coming out tonight? If you find that, I'll watch that tonight. Well, we'll see if Soundwave, if King, if you can find it, and Soundwave, if you're around, then we could definitely watch that tonight. Which, well, yeah, we'll talk in Discord about which one's better. But yeah, we'll go here for a little while longer. 9 p.m. West Coast time. Well, again, we'll see. If we're up, I'm down. We'll play it by ear. Now we're all in the Discord, so ain't nobody gonna miss it. All right, what was he saying?
Oh, there we are. Section. I want to do a little more reading. More specifically from the Texas State Law Library, in reference to Chapter 170.
Yeah, that's the other thing. None of us actually has Apple TV, so we have to wait for that version. So I mean, I'm fine with tomorrow, but if you can find it, then yeah, we'll watch it.
A of their abortion ban, and we'll go ahead and just click the link there. Oh, there we are. Section 170A.001 definitions. In this chapter, abortion has the meaning assigned by section 245.002. So let's go ahead and tap there. There we go. Section 245.002 definitions. 1. Abortion means the act of using or prescribing an instrument, a drug, a medication, or any other substance, device, or means with the intent to cause the death of an unborn child of a woman known to be pregnant. The term does not include birth control devices or oral contraceptives. An act is not an abortion if the act is done with the intent to
So, just by what we're already reading, according to Texas, the no type of pill is legally considered an abortion. Now, again, morally, depending on what you're doing, that's a different thing.
Save the life.
So, if any of these things that he's about to list are true, then it also is that it's not an abortion. So word up, yeah. So King, if you can find one, we'll definitely watch it tonight. Let me know if you find it. We'll kill the stream and go watch it.
Or preserve the health of an unborn child. B, remove a dead unborn child whose death was caused by spontaneous abortion,
which means that if you have a miscarriage, that does not count as an abortion,
aka a miscarriage. Or to remove an ectopic pregnancy.
Not an abortion.
Interesting. So back over here, chapter 170A of the Texas Health and Safety Code prohibits abortions outright except in certain narrow circumstances, which we went over already. That prohibits a person from performing, inducing, all that. We read the exceptions. It's not to do with miscarriages. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you, people who
I need to know if this is happening for anyone else. So I was told that if you go and block Facebook and Meta on TikTok, your For You page will change. I went ahead and did it, and my For You page did change. My For You page automatically refreshed when it has not been doing that, and I started seeing more of the creators that I had already been friends with and had got ready with me as I...
Okay, so this girl was the ex...
Shout out to Jesse on Fire. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry, was the girlfriend of one of his employees, okay? And the employee had messed some stuff up for Diddy in the past or whatever, and Diddy had gone to her to talk. He's like, "Hey man, you need to get this dude back in line. You need to do whatever." So Diddy hits her up, and he's like, "Hey, he made a mistake. You know, we need to I need to meet with you." Okay, he's never made a pass at her ever before. He comes and picks her up. He's like, "Hey, you want a drink? Whatever." Gives her a drink. She has a drink. Blacks out. Okay, wakes up in his a studio.
Word up. So it's happening tonight. All right, guys. Change of plans. We'll stick around here for another 10, 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll roll. King, if you want to go in and just show him where the share screen button is. Because Soundwave, you would have to be on your PC, not on your phone. Well, technically, I guess you could. Yeah, so you could be either. So yeah, if you just want to show him in Discord where that is, then we could go right to it.
Hogtied.
Wait, what?
I would have a kid tomorrow if I could.
Would you meet with President Vladimir Putin to negotiate a solution to the war in Ukraine?
In case you missed it.
Not bilaterally without Ukraine. No. Ukraine must have a say in the future of Ukraine.
As president, would you...
And I think I remember when we covered this, with this specific question, I was like, wow, at least she can answer a question normally.
You support the effort to expand NATO to include Ukraine?
Those are all issues that we will deal with if and when it arrives at that point. Right now, we are supporting Ukraine's ability to defend itself against Russia's unprovoked aggression. Donald Trump, if he were president, Putin would be sitting in Kyiv right now. He talks about, he can end it on day one. You know what that is? It's about
King, if you go to welcome, he's the last one in welcome.
Surrender.
Would you meet with...
Okay, so that was the edited one that they pieced together, which still wasn't as succinct as you think. Because when I was talking on the stream about how, she can answer, that was just the first part, not the second part. So this is what it should really say.
Vladimir Putin to negotiate a solution to the war in Ukraine?
Not bilaterally without Ukraine. No. Ukraine must have a say in the future of Ukraine.
How about...
So again, okay, fair.
As president, would you...
That was a well-answered question.
Support the effort to expand NATO to include Ukraine?
Those are all issues that we will deal with if and when it arrives at that point. Right now, we are supporting Ukraine's ability to defend itself against Russia's unprovoked aggression.
and doing what we can to continue to build and strengthen the alliance around the support for Ukraine's right to be an independent nation, free from having its borders forcefully taken by Russia.
Break out.
Let's see.
Line the police. Line the police.
Scooped him. Scooped him.
We got the other one. Oh, hey.
Hey, yo.
Hey now. Oh, you got a gun on you? Nah. Where's the gun at? It's in the trunk. Okay. Oh, here, come here. Come here. We're gonna take this stuff off. Got me? Yeah. No.
Damn.
In Orlando, 3 teenagers are caught red-handed at a Wawa using a credit card skimmer to steal thousands. After installing and removing the device at a local gas station, they withdraw $1,000 to $3,000 at multiple ATMs.
Yo, that's a legit thing. Once I saw that these things were, whenever you go to an ATM, touch the physical port where you put your card in and try to pull it off. Because it's very simple to just put something on top of it that looks like it's part of the machine, and you put your card in and it reads the card, and you'll still be able to use the ATM and get your money out. But then people like this have your card number.
Their crime spree ends when a victim receiving live banking alerts contacts authorities. Officers track the suspects in real time, leading to a dramatic takedown. In their car, officers find more than just stolen money. Guns and other evidence point to a bigger operation. This is a high-stakes body cam episode where technology, crime, and justice collide in real time.
Atlanta police.
It's not.
When officers arrived, they noticed a green Fidelity Bank card reported to have had $1,000 withdrawn that day alone. Further investigation revealed even more stolen cards, all victims of the scammer's operation.
Let's see if you can see the actual thing, but actually where the card goes in, they put something on top of it, and
We got the other one. Oh, hey now. Hey now.
I see that. So be careful with your credit cards. Word up. All right, so I'm sitting here. We're at 98 views. Let me hit 100 views, and then we will head over there. I gotta, clean numbers, right? Clean numbers.
Breakthrough.
Hey, Squirrel, you want another one? Yes, please. I'll do another one. Hey, it's me again.
The bar you bartend at has 14 spots for customers only.
I need somebody towed up here at the bar. It's a white Chevy Malibu, and the license plate is ABC1234.
I'll be honest with you guys. I've worked at a place where we don't have a lot of parking. It's very clearly labeled, that you can't just park there and walk away. There's a little bit of schadenfreude when there's somebody that is parked in a spot for a little while, especially if you have the opportunity to talk to them and be like, hey, you can't park here or whatever, and they don't come back, and you get to call and be like, get this bitch out of here. It's fun. It's fun. It feels good.
Okay, thank you. There you go. Calling the tow truck on somebody again? I appreciate it. Yes, I was calling the tow truck. These dumb people around here, they don't understand how to read. Signs are for everybody else. There's clear signage in every single spot that the parking lot is for the customers of this bar. So I'm so tired of coming here and not being able to find a spot when I'm a regular.
Oh, so she's gonna work there.
Here because all these people are trying to park here for free, and it's not free parking. I know a lot of people will park in our parking lot and leave their cars here and take the light rail uptown so they don't have to pay for parking, but I can't call a tow truck on somebody if I didn't know if they came in here and had a drink or not. I know, and that is bullcrap. That's why I'm out there asking them, like, where are y'all headed? And when they say they ain't coming here, I'm like, okay, well, you're gonna get towed if you don't come in here and at least have a drink. $1.50.
I never got this sketch on Chappelle's show, but I wrote this sketch for Dave. There was this weird thing, because I'm always watching this old footage on sports. They would tell the history.
That's why we moved on, KOT.
Of baseball separately. They would talk about in the 1950s. Oh boy, it was the golden age of baseball. Yeah, Willie, Mickey, and the Duke. And I used to go to center field and whoopie doopie. There was Duke Schneider, right? And then they had the other side, Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier. And it was super ugly and people throwing black cats on the field and saying all of this. But they told those two stories.
Wait, black cats or black hats? Oh, good call, King. He did catch up. See if he's around, because we can't do it without right click. Yeah, send him a DM or something. I don't know if he responds to things. I mean, I'm still down to watch it again tomorrow, either way. But yeah, good call. Hit him up and see what's good with him.
Separately for some weird reason. So I wrote this sketch where Dave was watching like one of those Billy Crystal going to a Yankee game things and just fantasized, oh boy, I wish I played during the golden age of baseball. And then he went back and of course it was like, and here we are, 1954, the golden age. And then, you come up to the place, get on the field, you black. And there's the Mick. Oh, Mickey Mantle. The duality of it struck me as funny. Never got it on though. I
thought you were trying way too hard.
Oh, A minor.
Every couple of months, an image like this goes viral where somebody asks, visualize an apple in your head and tell me which of these is closest to what you see.
This is interesting. We were just talking about this on stream. On stream. So yeah, give me a number, guys.
People who insist that they can see a fully three-dimensional apple in perfect detail, and some can even rotate it in their mind. And then there's always a reply from somebody who says they can't visualize anything in their mind and did not know that that was an ability that other people had.
What we need is a study to see how this affects intelligence. I don't understand how it wouldn't be at least correlated with intelligence. I'm going to pause it when he moves his hand, but close your eyes and imagine an apple. Which number matches?
This is a known phenomenon to science, but in terms of what percentage of people can do each one, we kind of don't know. It's highly subjective, and the only way to find out is to just ask people. Likewise, there are some people out.
Come on. I mean, okay, he doesn't move his head, but you get the idea. So I typically, it's not when I imagine things, it's not a perfect image. And I mean, if I think about rotating something, I can see that, but it's more like I'm watching a video of an apple rotating versus me imagining something and then turning that imagination, that imaginative thing. But yeah, like I could see, even if you're all the way down at 4 over here, where you're just getting a basic kind of outline, how there's still a level of visualization. But if you're 5 and you don't have this ability, like, how do you, you must think in an entirely different way. And if we understand that, then we should be able to say, like, okay, this person, can't imagine things, so they think this way, and they should be able to get a lot smarter. And then by separating that, the people who do think, can imagine things, learn the normal way. Soundwave Surfer said, I would say normally 2. If I try really hard and close my eyes, 1. Yeah, most people are right in that 1 to 2 range. But, and that's another thing. I wonder how many people are close to the middle. Because I feel like it would be mostly people at the beginning, or people at 1, or people at 5.
Subjective, and the only way to find out is to just ask people. Likewise, there are some people out there watching us right now who probably don't know that most people can voluntarily make a rumbling or roaring sound in their ear. Not everyone can do it. There's a muscle in your ear called the tensor tympani, and some people can voluntarily contract it and some can't.
That I don't know what that, a rumble in your ear? Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Yeah, definitely. So Sally said, imagine movie directors are typically more of a 1. Yeah, definitely. Even musicians, as we say, have a better idea. Because personally, I can essentially hear, if I'm trying to write a song, I can essentially hear it in my mind, and then I just have to take what I hear and then play it on whatever. But if you're a writer, if you're a movie director, but also people who use visualization as a motivation type mechanism, which is like, oh, you visualize your goals. So if you're able to better visualize you winning a race, then I feel like the emotional boost that you get from that, which we don't know exactly how much it is, but it definitely has some effect. Yeah, it has. I would imagine that it has to be connected.
So most people can, on command, make their eyes go blurry. Others can't. Some people lose it as
that I could do.
They get older. Again, it's because for some reason, some people can voluntarily contract the ocular muscles and others cannot.
This is what Democrats are fighting to save. $20 million for Iraqi Sesame Street. $2 million.
Iraqi Sesame Street.
For Moroccan pottery classes. $11 million to tell Vietnam to stop burning trash. $27 million to give gift bags to illegals before we deport them. Millions to help Afghanis grow crops instead of opium. That program was such a success that opium production doubled.
Well, you know how good that is for GDP.
We also gave Afghanistan $300 million to build diesel fuel power plants, but they couldn't use them because diesel was too expensive.
I was going to say, why would you
$200 million on a dam that was too unsafe to ever be used. We could have used that dam in California.
We could have used that money in California and everywhere else in America.
$250 million on a road that was never used. We literally built a road to nowhere. Oh, and we gave Syrians $9 million for humanitarian aid. But someone messed up and it went to Al-Qaeda. $1 million for bat research in Wuhan. That equates to $1 million for each dead American. USAID was funding Fashion Week in Paris.
Really? What?
France isn't even paying its NATO dues, and we're paying for their Fashion Week.
I mean, I did not know that. That is so insane. Shout out to Doge.
USAID's a $40 billion deep state social justice slush fund. This is what Democrats...
If you're going to the store and I ask you for regular Doritos, what kind are you getting?
Ooh, all right. Regular Doritos. Which kind are you getting? I think I would get the red one because typically people who prefer Cool Ranch, which I am not one of them, they typically say get the Cool Ranch. So they'll say get Cool Ranch Doritos. Sun Surfer saying nacho cheese here. Sweet what? Spicy sweet chili. That's definitely not regular. Regular Doritos? That's not regular. Exactly, Soundwave. Yeah, they would say you're talking about like just regular Doritos. You're going with the nacho, the red ones. Like if you're yeah, that exactly. That's not the purple bag is not normal. That's a later addition. So I mean, maybe that's what they'll say. Let's see.
Because I'm asking for
There you go. Shout out to Matthew King. Welcome to the party. Good to see you. And agrees, of course, with us that red cheesy cheese is normal. What the hell is the black King? Maybe you misheard the question. The question isn't which Doritos do you like. Let's go back and listen to the whole thing.
If you're going to the store and I ask you for regular Doritos, what kind?
If I go to the store and ask if I go to the store and ask you to get regular Doritos.
If you're going to the store and I ask you for regular Doritos, what kind are you getting?
Does that make more sense now?
Because I'm asking for these regular Doritos. But allegedly not everybody thinks these are regular Doritos,
So this is going to be one where the comments are going to come alive. Let's see. Those are the exact ones. The default, yup. Nachos first. Cool Ranch is second, yup. Red are the default. If you want flavors, you must specify that includes Cool Ranch. I loudly said the red kind. And not spicy nacho either. Little Nugget came for you, King. Little Nugget came for you. He said not the spicy nacho either. Oh my God. Oh my God. There isn't a person alive with a different answer, King. Those are regular. Which ones are they bringing you? Who are these people? I have so many questions. My husband informed me that they have tortilla chips as if that's supposed to be regular ones. Nope. That's like a Reddit. Well, actually, throw them all man away. Those aren't Doritos. Yeah. Hold on. Nope. Cool Ranch is Cool Ranch. So it's like, you gonna let a guy named Will Nugget talk to you like that? Oh man. Yeah, there's Doritos, and there's Cool Ranch Doritos. I don't see how there could be a mix-up. I think we have our so I'm gonna say same.
Mr. Scott, how are you? So, we gotta ask you, which I know that you're probably tired of hearing this question. Parks and Rec reunion, or some kind of, get together with you guys. Where are we with this? Is that a yes or a no?
That's kind of a cheap thing to be like, it's Adam Scott. Oh my God, Adam Scott. This is an old ass question. He don't have any idea about whether they're gonna do a reunion.
We did a reunion.
Yeah, during COVID.
Episode, yeah.
But now it's like.
There was a reunion episode of Parks and Rec during COVID? I feel like I must have missed that.
Okay, fans are kind of like, okay, are we gonna get
another one?
Another one?
How would you know?
Hi, thanks for coming into the restaurant where we wait for our curls to set before we brush them out. How are you doing over here? This coffee is cold. Would that be the coffee that I brought over 25 minutes ago? Yeah, it's cold. I need a hot one. That truly might be the craziest way someone has asked me for a fresh cup of coffee. Yeah, that's totally cool. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get you a fresh cup. Is it gonna be hot? Of course it is. Why wouldn't the fresh cup of hot coffee be hot? What is the issue here?
In a way, when you see the DNC, you feel like they've not understood what's just happened. There's still an attempt to cling on to ideas that plainly don't impact or affect people. Let's have a look.
Well, did you guys? I hope that's what he's going to show here. But when they were at the DNC and asking about racism,
What's going on at the DNC? It's their first DNC since a massive and humiliating electoral defeat, not just for their movement, but for globalism more generally. And they're responding to that, of course, through the medium of dance. A kind of candidate will have 30.
Okay, there you go.
We weren't even trying to win that election. You lost the election. I know you did. That's a really interesting way to behave. Let's have a look at what's up. And we'll begin with
I'm sure most of you guys have seen this, but if not, I cannot believe that this is real, and it absolutely is. He's just a sweet old man with a smoking. Leave him be. There you go. That's the way to live.
Opening statements. Each candidate will have 30 seconds, and we'll start with Dr. Quintessa Hathaway.
Good evening, everyone. It is my desire to be the next DNC chair, and I just want to give you all a little bit of something that's been on my heart here over the last.
If you haven't seen this, put a guess in the chat of what she's going to say. I promise you're wrong.
Couple of days.
Atmosphere is terrible. She sounds depressed.
You fight on, you fight on, you fight on, you fight on.
That's an unexpected pivot. That was unexpected.
Miss Annette, how can I help you?
Oh, okay. So this is going to be one that is very specific, either up your alley or not. This girl does prank phone calls, and she's just really weird. So give me a 1 in the chat if you're digging it, and a 2 if it's not for you.
Hey, Hula Hoop. I'm just calling back about... Wait, Annette? Annette, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Do you know who this is?
No.
Annette, you know who this is. Guess.
Olivia.
Yes.
She always does that. She guess. You just guess, and whatever name they say, she's like, yes.
Hi.
How are you?
Like, why are you calling in the daytime?
I'll be out of work for like the next week. I'm in the hospital.
What did you do?
Nobody told you?
No. I got here and everybody walked out for whatever. I haven't talked to anybody yet.
I got bit by a raccoon last night. I have rabies.
That is amazing. Well, it is, but it's not.
That's amazing.
Well, yeah. I mean, how many people get bit by a raccoon nowadays and get rabies?
She ain't wrong. She ain't wrong. That is kind of amazing.
A dog, yeah.
So you're kind of looking at it as like a lucky thing. Well, no. It's kind of, no, really, it kind of is a lucky thing. How many people really get bit by a raccoon and have rabies?
Well, exactly.
That's what I was saying. Soundwave's digging it. Soundwave Surfer's digging it.
We should make a banner for you. Guess what, Olivia? I had surgery yesterday on my foot. Had a toe removed.
You have 9?
For real.
Wait, so you have 9 toes?
No, I actually have 7 now. A couple years ago.
Why are you just getting toes removed?
Well, because I have had trouble with them, or I wouldn't have had them removed. It's not the thing to do.
So you have 7.
All right, we can't leave right click out. So if he answers, then we'll dive right in and start it up. If not, then Severance at noon tomorrow.
Toes?
Wait, what?
Two removed a couple years ago.
Why are you just getting toes removed?
Well, because I have had trouble with them, or I wouldn't have had them removed. It's not
She's fat.
So you have
She's fat. This is diabetes.
7 toes?
But I'm not on drugs. I'm doing fine. I just have been. I took some.
Well, I'm on drugs, and I have all 10 toes.
I know you're on drugs. Oh my gosh, woman.
Wait, what toes are gone?
The 4th and 5th digits on the left toe, on the left foot, and the 5th digit on the right. So the little toe on the right, and the middle and the one next to it on the left.
Bruh, at least you have your big toe. I feel like it would look weird if you didn't.
Sometimes she'll do stuff like, okay, we're doing a Halloween contest. You need to sound like a ghost that has asthma, and just making them do weird shit. Like, you won $1,000. Come down to the front. And she ain't there.
The best skill is anyone.
I'm gonna keep it on HDMI.
Super Bowl, go long!
Time to watch the game.
You need a site?
Now we're gonna pay.
Don't fucking pay, dude. I got a site. Type in tittystream.nfl. Write 4kviolence.terror. It's fentanylsports.com.
.com?
.com, yeah, com. When it loads, there's going to be 3 pop-ups, okay? The first one, you can't get rid of. You're going to mute it, put it in the corner. The second one, you better get rid of it fast. And the third one is a game where you could win $1 million, but it's really hard, so just save your time. You have a valid driver's license?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't care about shit like that, but it's going to ask.
Why is the chat in a different language?
It's not. Those are slurs that you don't know. Can I have these crackers? See, the cool thing about this site is it also has movies. You actually can't watch it full screen. It's like the one downside. It's going to freeze like every 4.5 minutes, or if there's a big play, whichever comes first, just refresh and repeat the process. You know, my cousin actually met his husband in the chat.
Got the game. Got it. Nice.
It's
Awesome.
over.
At halftime, you're going to get an email that says your CPU's been compromised. They have pictures of your dick. You're going to call their bluff.
Oh,
No.
That's exactly why I started paying for UFC, because I was like, normally I would prefer to pirate, go on the seas. But for live stuff, you obviously can't do that. And so I was watching the whatever crack streams or whatever, but it would always freeze at the exact moment that something's happening. So I was like, screw it. I'll pay for the convenience. I'll pay for the convenience of watching the thing that I want to watch.
Yeah, they got.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Who's ready for another unhinged client story? So this one, let's name her Rose. Thank you for the girl in the comments of the last one saying that I can use her name for the next one. So Rose came in, she had her session with us. She had
You know what, King? Let's wait until Timcast is over. He usually watches Timcast.
signed a model release. What a model release is that it allows me to use your photos on social media.
Again?
He's gonna make it.
Watch the dogs.
Yeah, just in case, PSA, don't do this. Oh! 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 Oh, Jesus!
Is he stuck?
at least flop over to the other side. You're gonna get.
Look at the dogs.
You're gonna get shot either way. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that is a mentally not all there homeless person. Don't do dumb shit. Oh, let's see where our boy. 1 sec. All right.
Okay, hold up.
Let's see if
Guys,
we got
gotta
one.
catch him. We gotta catch him. I don't know what he's here. He said, "Oh yeah, yeah." What about you? Why were you on there? And be honest. Oh my gosh.
So again, this guy has a voice
You
changer.
talk to a lot of guys on there. I can say, what should I say? I don't really actually.
He's acting like a
I don't
15-year-old
really.
girl.
Actually,
who's
what you
trying to
think?
catch predators.
I think it's What you think? Oh, I don't know. Well,
So it's gotta be unwell because he's not filming it for social media.
why is he here?
Facts.
Oh my gosh, this guy. I just don't trust this man. I don't trust this man.
There's no way.
Rob catches Rob. Stop. Who said that, bro?
There's no way somebody would try
Stop
to climb
saying
that
Rob
fence
catches Rob, bro. I'm about to
And-
ban you.
and not film it.
Oh!
All right, here we go. We got one.
No!
Tim Cash should be over in about 15-20 minutes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, that message is crazy. Okay, we already know.
Come on, bro.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Give us faith
Rob
in
catches Rob.
humanity.
Stop saying Rob catches Rob, bro. It does not look like me, bro. You guys are saying
Yes,
that because
it
of the hair.
does.
This
Yeah,
guy
that
does not
does
look
look like
me. He doesn't
him.
even have the same hair as me. Have you done that before? Oh, for sure. Oh, okay. TikTok, we do not condone this, by the way. Please don't see this and ban me or nothing like that. So you trying to?
You're doing
play,
the Lord's work, bro.
So you trying to do something fun right now? Wait, hold up. I'm not trying to show this on stream. I don't want to get banned. Please, TikTok, do not ban me for what he just said. Okay. Someone said Rob is way finer. So I'm trying to say. No, I'm playing. I'm joking, bro. What's something fun to you? We could play.
Truth or dare.
I'd have to see a little more to know for sure. To know what? Oh gosh, this guy's trying to.
These dudes be weird as hell, bro.
You down to play 21 questions or something? Or maybe Truth or Dare. Or actually, Truth or Dare. Yeah. Stop saying Rob catches Rob. This guy doesn't look like me, bro.
Bet.
So you guys keep saying this guy looks like me, bro. This guy looks nothing like me.
I didn't see
bro.
the age that he said.
Stop that. You go first. All right.
Usually he
Truth or
says
Dare.
15, but that one we saw before was a 12-year-old girl. He was acting like.
Guys, stop that, bro. FanDuel pick with the 214 roses. Thank you so much, bro. Truth.
All right, if it's a good answer, we'll stay.
Hmm.
If not, we'll keep it rocking.
Is it true? What's a good truth? Is it true that you are single?
You gotta start slow.
Guys, can you stop seeing this? You know what? Stream is going to follower only mode since I want to keep saying this in my chat. I'm about to lock everybody out the stream, bro. Feel me? Everybody's about to get locked out, so it's cool. Keep spamming it. You're not gonna get locked out the stream. I'm gonna kick y'all out the stream. You know I can kick you out the stream.
So yeah, the guy, KFT, he has a fake video that he does. So let's see if this guy can catch somebody, and then we're headed over to Discord to watch the new episode of Severance. Do you want to play No Limits? He said.
No limits.
So he's got a voice changer.
Say less. Oh my gosh. Okay.
We got one.
You better not bluff.
Man.
Haha. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is crazy. This is crazy. I would never. All right, are y'all sure you want to go there? Okay. Truth or Dare. I think we should go truth first, bro. I'm being honest. I think we should go truth, bro. Please, just trust me on this one. I want to go truth first because Dare is not the right one to choose. We need to choose. We need to be like start off.
I didn't say 1 second.
Is it true you ever?
I'm trying to see if we can catch this predator.
To be honest, no.
If not,
Actually,
then we're doing that. This is the last thing we're doing though. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Say yes, no. I'm saying no, bro. I'm supposed to be level 15. I'm playing the role of an innocent level 15 decoy.
15.
I'm playing innocent, bro.
No limits, truth or dare.
I'll still go with truth for now. Okay, he's going with truth. What's another good question, y'all? Should I ask him where he's from?
Nah, I don't care about that.
Ask him where he's from. That's a good one. Okay, where are you from, Darren? He's probably from the U.S., right? He's definitely from the U.S. He's got to be from, like, oh, yeah, USA.
See? And the Australian guy before was like, why don't you say you're from the United
I
States?
kind of want to know what part of the USA, bro. I need to know. It's going to sound crazy, but Alabama?
The Bible Belt.
But not the weird part.
As you're talking to a 15-year-old girl.
Me too. Oh, I'm going to say Alabama, no way. I'm from there, too. I'm crying. That's crazy if you're not lying. Yes. Wait, what part of Alabama should I say?
I was going to say, find a spot.
What's a part in Alabama?
Montgomery, bro.
Hurry. Birmingham?
That works.
Dothan?
Dothan works. Reel him in, baby. Reel him in.
Dothan. What if he's from Dothan? He might be from Birmingham. I predict he's going to be from Birmingham. What's that near? Oh, what is that near? What is that near? What is Dothan near?
This is exactly, just so you guys know,
near,
if you're on OF and you're talking to girls,
Blakely?
This is what's happening.
Blakely, maybe? I don't know what to say. Wait, I don't know.
Why did he go to a different platform?
It's south. Oh, I said it on the wrong freaking site.
Yeah.
God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I said it.
Come on, reel this predator in. Or I would rather see him be like, no, I'm not cool with this.
I said it on the wrong website. Oh my gosh. Yo, Mod, somebody pin this guy's age so people know. Somebody pin it. Or just type it in the chat and I'll pin it. In the decoy. He's level 20, by the way. So, put level 20, then put level 15.
This guy's pretending to be a 15-year-old girl.
Join the stream will know. So if I'm on your For You page, join up the stream and you're going to know exactly how old he is right now. Join the stream. Look at the pin comment. Look at it. And your jaw will drop, brother. I've been there a couple times. Oh, dang.
All right, come on. We got this or not?
Well, next time you come out here, let me know. Eyes emoji. I'm kidding. It's supposed to be like a little, okay? Just hold up.
Again, if you are on OF talking to any kind of girl, this is exactly what is happening.
LOL, oh yeah? Oh no. Yeah. This guy is like into this. He's into this. Like he does not care. He doesn't have a single word. We gotta get him. Truth or dare? Which one are we going? Remember, he said no limits. So if we choose dare and he says the dare to send a picture of my, then if I don't do it, then it's over. Should I really go? I think I should go truth one more time. Again. Truth again. Okay, just one more time. Just trust me. Next time I'll choose dare. But we have to be safe. This guy, I agree to no limits. So he could dare me to do anything. You feel me? You better, bro. You throw? No, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Is it true that you're? Oh my gosh! Yes, I am.
Pretending to be a 15-year-old girl.
Oh my gosh! That word. Dare. Let me think. Oh my gosh! What can I dare him to do? What should I dare him to do? Think about it. Okay. Chat. Which one? Do I dare him to voice call me, bro? I can dare him to literally voice call me right now, dude. I can dare him to call me.
Guys, should I dare him to call me, chat? I need everyone in the chat to vote. Look, we have, 8,000 people in the stream, dang near. Guys, if I'm on your For You page, join up, and then just type in the chat, like, literally just type, call or picture. I mean, we already had a picture, so there's really no choice. We have to call him, right?
The
we
voice
have to call him.
changer. Now
I
he's
dare
in-
you to call me on here for 10 minutes.
That call gonna come through immediately.
Okay, he has to do it. Let me record. Okay, I'm recording. Boom. That? Oh my god! He's doing it!
We got him!
Oh my god!
We got him, ladies and gentlemen!
Okay, before I call him. Okay, you ready? Okay, before I call him, chat, I need everyone in the stream to hit the red follow button on the top of the screen. Look, there's a red button. We're taking the stream to follower only mode in the next 30 seconds. You guys have 30 seconds to follow. It's a lot of time.
Oh, I am.
It's a lot of time to follow.
I was like,
30
wait a
seconds
minute.
to hit this red button, y'all. Tap it. Okay, fix the voice. Okay, is the voice sounding good or no? Is the voice sound good or no, chat? Guys, does it sound good?
You sound like a little girl.
Hold on, give me like 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Okay.
Nah, I ain't about to sit here for 5 minutes to wait on this fucking predator.
Okay, we have to give him 5 minutes. Fuck.
Nah. All right.
Should we just sit here and wait 5 minutes?
That's
in
what
the
I'm
chat?
saying. You got someone else going? I'm not about to sit there for 5 minutes, bro.
Chat, should we sit here and wait 5 minutes? Oh, I should have just called him. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the highest pitch I can make it.
Let's see.
Like, if you guys want me to go higher, this is higher. This is higher. This is higher. Like, very much higher. So y'all want to just wait here for 5 minutes, or just like maybe go to the other website and just
All right.
try to find more?
All right. So it's cool to know that I could do a lot more streams like this when I'm just chilling in bed, and I can come on and hop on and especially from watching through YouTube videos and stuff, I'll be able to just show you what is good. And then when I am at when I'm at DebateCon, if we want to zoom in on our debaters, then we've got that ability, unlike when I was at Freedom Fest. So thank you so very, very much to all of you hanging out. Please come and join the Discord, even if you join for free. We got the free chat there. But as Soundwave Surfer just showed, he signed up, and now we're about to go do a watch party for the brand new episode of Severance. Guys, thank you so very, very much for hanging out. If you have not already, please hit the like button, and of course, if you are new, hit that subscribe. I am live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and whenever I feel like it. And now that I did this once, I'm gonna be able to do it a lot more easily. So thank you again, guys. It's Severance time. I will see you over there. Once again, I am your host, Lutch, aka the Indian Jesus, here to resurrect the second coming of Common Sense. I don't know how to end the stream that quickly like that, but I think it's this button, so I am out of here. Alright,